Yo, it's your boy Deezy, man. You already know it's not about the setback. It's about the get back. I want to appreciate everyone that's became a member, that subscribed to the channel, and that watches the channel. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already, hit that notification bell. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me, and I hope y'all continue to rock with me. I appreciate y'all, man. If you haven't already hit the like button, hit that like button. La Portia was popping. Esco was popping. Charger City was popping. Hey, I appreciate all of y'all that be rocking with Deezy, man. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that, man. And I hope everybody had a blessed day. One day at a time, one day at a time, man. We back at it. And, yesterday, we definitely dropped a lot of clips yesterday. So y'all know I was going hard in the paint, getting them together. Y'all know that. Going hard in the paint, getting the clips together. But we got them out there. And I feel like it did good. We got some new subscribers. And we working. We working, man. We got to start dropping them clips just like that. Yeah, but it's a process. Dropping those clips. Yeah, because I be up all morning. After I get off the live, I be up all morning preparing those clips to go out. And the grind, this part of this YouTube shit is, it's not for the weak. It's the shit that I never forget. You know what I mean? It's a part of the YouTube shit that I never forget, putting that work in. Make sure everybody follows SBGB TV on all the platforms. Y'all know we on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, TikTok. We on all the platforms, and Instagram. So we going hard in the paint. You know what I mean? We try and make sure that we start hitting all the platforms so we can grow the brand across social media all together. So we putting that work in, and we consistent at it. Facts. And shout out to all of y'all that be rocking with me consistently. Leonard, what's happening? Shout out to all of y'all that be rocking consistently, man. I appreciate y'all. Facts, because y'all know without y'all, ain't no Deezy. You hear me? We going hard in the paint for the solid ones. To all the haters, we appreciate y'all watching too. But the haters, we going to make sure the haters stay in the bushes for right now. You know what I mean? The haters, y'all just got to watch. We don't even want to hear y'all say nothing right now. Later on, we might let y'all come back summertime. Yeah, and as soon as y'all say something slick, all right, we're going to give y'all another 3 months to relax. Yeah, we about to get back to it, Leonard. Hey, listen, that I was up till 10 o'clock this morning doing those clips. Yeah, preparing those clips, and then trying to make sure that some of them go to the other platforms. Man, it's a task. So, I had to get some sleep. I had to get some sleep, and then I had something to take care of today when I did get up. So it was like, man, I'm trying to get it all right. I'm working on this joint. But we gonna get back to it. You know, we gonna start back to the 2 lives. Yeah, we'll probably hit 2 lives tomorrow, matter of fact. You know, on the other platform, SBGB TV Worldwide. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. That's why people fall off on this here. Straight up. This is why people fall off when it comes to this YouTube and this social media streaming and dropping content, because it ain't for the weak, you know, and everybody can't deliver it consistently. I see you getting good numbers on the clips. Great work, bro. Yeah, appreciate that, Leonard. You know, and you know, we trying to get active on there. Yeah, so I'm trying to, you know, one thing I do be doing, like I try different methods to see which ones work. And, you know, when some might not work like they used to, I change it to something else, you know, and I got to get it back in the algorithm, because them 2 weeks that, you know, they hated on the channel, it took us out the algorithm. You know, it ain't sending the notifications out. And that's why, you know, y'all see I've been going hard in the paint to try to bring it back, because it took us out the algorithm. You know, I gotta put the work in to get that joint back. So that's why I've been doing some of them long lives and trying to get it back going. But, you know, I still gotta rest too, because, man, like, I still, like, when I was doing the clips this morning, Treese, what's up, baby? When I was doing the clips this morning, like, I started nodding. I'm like, man, I'm tired. It's 9 in the morning. You know, I jumped on the live at 1. I think I got off the live around about 4:30, something like that, 4:35. Then I got off the live and went to work. You hear me? You know, so we just putting it together, and that's a fact. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, we putting that work in and we grinding. Big facts. Yeah, we gonna drop it down to 16. You know what I mean? Yeah, you said that? All right, I got you. I got you. Smash that like button, though, if you haven't hit the like button yet. And subscribe to the channel. We're going to put that work in, though. Facts. Manny, what's popping? Yeah, consistency, though. Consistency, man. You know, they hate on us in the algorithm, but they can't stop the flow. Not at all. You know, at least the people that's coming in the live, they hitting the like button. Shout out to all y'all that's smashing that like button. For sure. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know what I mean? We locked in. For shizzle. Yeah, for shizzle. You know, for the real ones that rock with Deezy, I appreciate y'all. You say, yeah, I haven't been getting the notifications. You know they get the hating. They get the hating. Yeah. I guess you got to go through these stages to be able to get to the level. Because it's like these stages right here, these are the kind of stages that make a joker want to give up. You know, but we ain't giving up. But it makes some people, they like, man, well, my live did this before and I had this time and it ain't the same this time. And some people be like, man, I ain't feeling it. Man, shit. I know what it's going to do, though, over time. You know, is there a like button over here? I don't know if it's a like button over there on Twitch, but Yeah, I don't know if it's a like button on Twitch. It might be. Yeah. And you know, we just learning the Twitch game. You know, we got monetized on Kick. So we got to put some more work in the Kick. You know what I mean? We got to put some more work in the Kick. You know, that's the goal. You know what I mean? We got to put some more work in all these platforms. We monetized on Kick. So we got to get going. You know what I mean? Over there, being consistent. We try and get it together for Twitch, Rumble, TikTok. We monetize. So we about to start. I'm about to start doing a little something different on TikTok too. Thinking about like trying to do some skits for TikTok, and that'd be like for TikTok directly. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to come up with for TikTok. You know what I mean? Because I see like TikTok is definitely a different like platform, and the different kind of content on TikTok, they go for that kind of content. So I'm going to work on that over there. Straight up. Yeah, that's where Aiden be on Kick. Yeah, listen, we got 102 followers on Kick. So we try and put the Kick thing together. Yeah, hey, listen, this groundwork, everybody ain't built for it. So we gonna put the groundwork in. I used to be on Kick, but that platform was all over the place. Okay. Yeah. Treese, SBGB TV to the moon. Facts. I'll be looking out for the skits on TikTok. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we gonna work on it. We definitely gonna work on that. So we're gonna try to get them skits together for TikTok and see how that go. I think they're gonna go good on TikTok though. Straight up. La Portia. Yeah, we're gonna get them skits together for TikTok ASAP. That's the mission. And you know, we going live on TikTok too. So, you know, I gotta get active. Yeah. So right now, we active on 6 platforms. We live on 6 platforms right now. So we just try and make sure that we put that dedication in. You know, everybody wants to go to the top as soon as they start something. They don't want to put the groundwork in. They just want to be right to the top. But I see why, you know, people that get up there, they handle it the way they handle it because they put the work in to get there. You know, and only you gonna know that feeling of putting the work in and climbing up the levels. You know, but it's some people that might start following you or watching your content after you done already rose up, and they don't know when you had to climb up. They don't understand that. They just see, okay, people watching you now. They don't know about when you had to put the work in to build it up. When you really had to grind, you was up all night, you know, you was clipping and you was doing this and that to get it right. They don't know about that. But the people that was with you, you know, they know. You hear me? Facts, Trees. Getting it straight out the mud. Facts. Going hard in the paint. But you know, I really feel like anybody that get it out the mud, they always respect it a lot more than somebody that is just given to. You know, because when something's given to you, you think somebody else will give it to you again. When you get it out the mud, you know the work you put in. So if you do stumble, you know what you got to do to revive yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know what that feeling is to start over, to build it back up. That's like with the algorithm, with them kicking us back out the algorithm. We know what we gotta do to get that. We gotta put the work in. We gotta be consistent, you know, to bring it back. And that's what we on. You know what I mean? Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. SBGB TV, live call-in show. What's happening?
Hello? Can you hear me?
SBGB TV, live call-in show. What's happening?
What's up, my nigga?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. Yeah, we got somebody want to play on the line. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. What's popping? Yeah, shout out to all y'all, man. You know, everybody that's rocking with Deezy, shout out to all y'all. Shout out to the people that's on Kick, Twitch, you know, YouTube, Rumble. See, you want to play today. So you want to play today on the live. You said what? You doubt that I got the crib myself? You don't think I got money for it? Why wouldn't you think I had money for it? So you saying black people don't get those type of jobs? Black people don't get no money? So you don't know any black entrepreneurs? So you only think white people the only people that are entrepreneurs? So you like to use the nigger word so often, huh? You like that word, huh? So what about you? You don't think you are dumb and retarded or whatever you want to call people? You don't think that about yourself? You can't hear me. You should be able to hear me well. You think so? So you saying you that jealous that you can't do this? Why don't you do it? Yeah, you know, I guess. Let me see. Yeah. SBGB TV live call-in show. What's happening? What's up, buddy?
Yeah, good. Hey, I think you might be someone. You look like Michael Willie Bird. It's my name, Michael Willie Bird revived. Okay, yes, came from Blueface TV.
I look like who?
Michael Willie Bird.
I don't know who that is.
It's Yes King. Are you secretly Yes King? You're from Blueface TV, aren't you?
What TV you talking about?
You're literally Yes King. You're literally from Blueface TV. And yeah, you had a black bull.
You got a what?
You're from Blueface TV. You literally had the black Black Bull.
Hey, listen. I don't know what you talking about. I've never heard of that. I don't even know who that is, you know, but I mean, I know you want to joke. And what platform are you watching us on right now? You on Twitch? Yeah, well share. Why didn't you share the content yet? Yeah. Yeah, share the content. Yeah, share the content. Share it on Twitch. Let everybody on Twitch know that we live. Tell them to call in. Yeah, tell them call the show. Tell everybody on Twitch to call us. Share the content. So, SBGB TV live call-in show. Yeah, you live. What's going on? Yeah, we on Facebook, we on Twitch, we on Twitter, we everywhere. Where you calling in from? I'm calling in from Nevada. All right, you calling in from Nevada? Okay, what's going on out there?
Not too much. A lot of buck breaking, a lot of shardy shit. You know how it is.
Okay.
You West Coast, right?
Nah, I'm everywhere.
Type shit, bro.
Yeah.
Type shit. Deezy, I wanted to ask, what you know about buck breaking?
Hey, listen. We don't never let nobody buck break us. You know,
right.
That's what we do to y'all. Mm-hmm. You know that?
But no, I mean historically, like, because you know, I saw this documentary and it was saying like, you know, that's why we see some of this like homosexual behavior, because that's not like, you know, how real black men act. It's this buck breaking that happened all that time ago that's influencing some of these, you know, minds that got led astray. What do you think about that? You think that's real? You think that's baloney? Because how do we explain, you know, like these homo thugs and stuff? Because I don't feel like that's like the heart of the black man. You know, that's like a cancer. You know, that's like grown on. Unless you feel differently. So I want to hear what you think.
Can I understand this? Why do Caucasian people be so interested in the fruit cup stuff? Why are they so interested in the stuff that's weird, that, you know, straight people aren't interested in? Why are the Caucasian people so intrigued with the dick in the butt shit? What's going on with that? Why are y'all so intrigued with that?
Well, I'm not Caucasian, but you know, I don't know why they're into that.
Well, what are you then?
Well, I'm Shatir. I'm from the Shardi, the Levant. I'm Jewish.
All right, so why are the Jewish people then? Because I've noticed, like, the Jewish people too.
I'm a Shardi Jew.
So, well, why are they so interested in the fruit cup stuff? Why is it so exciting to talk about dick in the butt shit?
Dick in the butt? I don't know. I mean, do they find it very exciting? I was not trying to disrespect you. I saw that documentary.
I'm asking you though, like, you don't hear, right? You don't hear black people, right? They don't get online and go straight to saying those type of things. You only hear people like yourself. Y'all tend to.
No,
it's like,
I've heard some real. I mean, did you not see that fuck breaking documentary?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. That stuff I don't watch that.
That was made by a black man though.
But I don't watch that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I don't watch stuff like that. You know.
What do you watch?
Listen.
On your level, what do you watch?
Listen, I'm living life, right? And the things that go on in the world, I pay attention to the things that go on in the world worldwide. But the certain things that, you know, are just out of pocket, they just don't excite me to get involved or indulge.
I came at you wrong then. What do you think about TND though?
I don't know what that is.
Total nigger death. What do you think about TND?
So, but why?
Some people think it's good. Some people want TND.
So why do you feel like? Well, why do you feel like being racist, right?
Man, I used the acronym. I had it. I'm not going to repeat it. I just said the acronym. You didn't know what it is. I'm saying it. I'm saying this is a cultural movement people are talking about.
Now, it ain't a cultural movement because black people are not, you know, phased by that. You know, have you went into an urban environment? Have you ever went into an urban environment and said anything like that?
What, total nigga death?
Have you ever, I asked you a question. Have you ever went into an urban environment and said anything like that?
Have I ever went into an urban environment and said total nigger death?
But so now listen, and that's what I'm saying. If you went into an urban environment, right, you would be scared to talk like that. So this is what.
Because they're violent. Those blacks are
but so,
mean
but so why?
so violent.
So why would you be so comfortable if you felt that black people are violent, right? Why would you be so comfortable behind the computer screen or on the phone to be so comfortable when if you was in person, you would be scared?
Yeah, I can answer you. You might not like the answer, but I can tell you.
Let's hear your answer.
Well, the answer is because I know your stupid nigger ass ain't gonna do anything because you're stupid. You're not gonna find me.
So
if it was in person, you know, your nigga ass might ruffle me up because you're a violent baboon.
So
you're an animal.
So you mean to tell me, right?
You're not gonna do anything. Yeah.
So you mean to tell me, right? On the phone, you feel so comfortable to say nigga this, nigga that, but in person.
Are you a knuckle walker?
No, but I would rather you in person, right? I would rather you go up to a black person in person, right? And say these things.
I would never do that. They smell.
But why wouldn't you say it to them in person that they smell? Because you know white people smell like bologna.
I cover my nose and I go pee.
You know that, right? White people smell like bologna. Did you know that? Did you know white people smell like bologna?
They smell like bologna?
Yeah. And they smell like wet dogs when it rains. Did you know they smell like wet dogs when they rain?
Black women smell like shit. They smell like human fecal matter.
So you don't like the way black women smell?
No, they smell like you like.
So you like wet dogs?
If I had to choose between human shit and wet dog, is that your question? Which one would
No, I'm asking you, do you like wet dog?
Wet dog.
I'm asking you, do you like wet dog?
Do I like wet dog? I don't know, man.
I'm asking you, it's either yes or no. Do you like wet dog? Do you like the smell of bologna?
I'll answer your question if you answer, do you like the smell of human shit?
Black women smell good to me.
Wow. So you like the smell of human
I
shit?
just don't like wet dog.
Of caca. You like the smell of poo-poo and caca.
I like wet dog. That's what you like?
Do you know what cado is? You like the smell of cado.
I don't know what cado is. I don't know the stuff that you say, right?
It's on the shardy,
I'm not
bro.
familiar with the stuff. I'm not familiar with nothing you say. You know
what? I can tell you what
one thing I noticed though about, you know, people like yourself, the mind frame that y'all have is very, very, very unintelligent, right? Because if you were intelligent, right, you wouldn't speak in this manner, regardless if you felt this way or not, right? You wouldn't speak this way. But
I've gone upset. You're right.
But what it does is, right, it just lets you know that inside of your community, you're not shit. Because the people that are something inside of your community, they don't speak like that. Even if they feel this way about black people and ignorant to any way, they don't speak like this. It's only the ones that don't have shit. It's only the ones that wish they were something, and they're looking for something to make them feel better. You know that, right? You're looking for something to feel to make you feel better about yourself. Because you're not respected wherever you're from. They don't respect you. They don't care about you. They don't respect you. You know, you probably gotta, you know, beg for acceptance.
Hold on. Would you just look up one thing for me then?
Nah. I don't want to look up anything because I gave you the conversation, right? Because I just wanted to hear how ignorant you were. And well, you clearly, you clearly let me see how ignorant you were, right? And, you know, I can tell how much, I can tell, right, how much growth, I can tell how much growth I got, right? Because I was able to let you speak. I was able to let you speak, right? I let you speak for a while. It's my turn now. I'll tell you how much growth I got because I was able to let you speak, right? And I didn't disrespect you. Out of all the disrespect you said, I didn't let you, you know, get me to disrespect you, right? And I made sure I let you get it all out, you know, because I know if you were in my face, you wouldn't be nowhere near like this. I know it. You know, you would be respectful, but you know, this is why, right? This is why, you know, I deal with people the way I do, because I know, like, people like yourself, you got a lot of inner hate. You know, you know why you got a lot of inner hate? Because you gotta watch this black man on your screen, right? Listen though, you gotta watch this black man sit on your screen, and you gotta watch me. And you don't have the heart to get on your screen and talk because you're a coward. Just basically, you don't have the heart. Make sure, you know, you share this live. Tell your other Twitch buddies to call me. You know, tell your other Twitch buddies to call me, and I can send your Twitch buddies, you know, a link. Y'all could come up here so we can, I want to see what you dudes look like, man. Let the people see what you guys look like, man. Are you with the Ku Klux Klan? Are you with the KKK?
Deezy, you can see what I look like. I was trying to tell you that. I was trying to give you my blog. It has a picture of me.
Hey, no, are you with the KKK? I'm asking you, are you with the KKK?
No, you can look.
You don't rock with the KKK?
Deezy, come on.
Why don't you rock with the KKK?
Deezy, do you know who the KKK are?
It sounds like
They
you.
don't like Jews. They don't like Catholics. No, Deezy, I have a blog. You can learn where I'm coming from.
Now I can't learn where you coming from because you know.
Deezy, I don't like this. Hold on. Deezy.
Once I seen.
I see a man. You just hear a voice. Will you at least look at
But
me?
listen, now, once you show me that you had that much envy and hate towards black people.
Deezy, I'm playing around with you. I'm bantering with you. I'm showing you I can fight back too.
Listen,
look at the man you're talking to.
but I'm just trying to tell you, once you showed me, right, that you had that much hate for the black people, it just let me know what type of individual you is, right? You have a lot of hate for black people, you know? But you got to get your life right, man. It's going to be all right, man. You hear me? It's going to be all right, man. Just make sure you keep paying attention to me, right? Because one day we're gonna be huge on here. So make sure you share.
I have bigger muscles than you, though.
You gotta share this. You gotta share this live. Tell your friends to call me. You know what I'm saying? Tell all.
Check out my website, you'll see my six-pack abs. You got six-pack abs?
Tell all your friends to call me. You know what I mean?
I will.
We do a live call-in show, right?
Can I make you a promise?
Nah. Don't make me no promise. I want you to make yourself a promise, right? That you know that you gotta look in the mirror, right, and see that you really hate yourself. Yeah, tell them all to call me. Tell them all to call me, and I'm gonna be on live stream all night. I'm gonna be here all night.
You don't even have to show it on the street. Just look at it. I want to see your face. Look at my face.
Listen. I don't have to look at you. I know what you look like by you talking.
You get no idea. I got six-pack abs.
Listen. If you got six-pack, if you got a beer belly, I understand that you are lost. You're lost within life because because you find humor in being racist. I don't find humor in being racist. So we have a different type of mind state. I don't find the humor in it. You find the humor in it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't find the humor. You do. You know what I'm saying? But tell all your boys to call me. Tell all your boys to call me, right? And I'm gonna be on live all night long. Tell them to call me. We'll be on live all night, all right? We're gonna be on live all night. Tell your boys to call me so we can hear what they have to say, you know, because I see that it's definitely a lot of racist guys over there. It has to be a lot of racist guys. SBGB TV live call-in show.
Hello, you hear me?
Are you following us? What platform are you following us on?
I'm on Twitch.
Okay.
Twitch, and I'm watching you right now.
All right, so you on Twitch. I need you to share the live, though. If you're on Twitch,
I'll share the live if you stop being a racist, violent nigger.
I want you to share the live, right? Tell all your
I'll
boys.
share the live if you agree that TNT is the optimal way to save the
tell
West.
all of your boys, right, to follow and subscribe to us on Twitch. We want all of you guys on Twitch, and we want y'all all to, you know, call in, because I just want to hear how racist you guys are, because the first thing that you guys say is nigga. That's the first thing you guys say. So it lets me know, right, inside of your tribe, wherever you come from, you really.
So you only think in tribal mindsets. Right?
So you hate yourself. You have to hate yourself for that to be the first thing to come out your mind. Now, I can see if you get upset, right, about something. Say now you have a conversation with me, right, and you're upset at me about something. Now, listen, I need you to listen to me. If you get upset about something, right, and you call me and we have a conversation and you get mad and then you say nigga, I can understand that, right? I can understand because you said that out of being upset. But if you call me from the beginning and the first thing you say is nigga, that lets me know that you have.
13% of the population commits 55%.
But listen though, I need you to listen to me. When you call me from the beginning and you say nigga, it lets me know that you have some type of self-hatred for yourself that you project on other people. Because I can get into an altercation, an argument with another race, right? And then I can call the other race out by a negative name towards them because I'm having an altercation. But for me to engage at the beginning of a conversation with a derogatory statement and negative comment towards another race, that would mean that I have a certain level of self-hate towards myself for me to direct that at the beginning. And this is what you need to understand. And I understand that you got the voice changer. It's okay. And that's cool, right? But I want you to understand this though, right? You have a certain level of self-hate. And I really think a lot of people on Twitch might be like that. They might have a lot of self-hate, so they tend to project that on other individuals so that they can make themselves feel better. When you got to understand, right? You having the self-hate and projecting it on other individuals is never going to make you feel better. You got to address those issues first. Once you address those issues and understand where the hate is coming from, then you'll be able to move forward. But until you do so, you're going to be lost within yourself, man. And I'm just trying to tell you this on some real shit, because I know there's a lot of racism in the world, right? And I'm going to be real. I don't care about the people that are racist. I don't care about that, because it doesn't affect me. Somebody being racist on the phone or somebody being racist on the internet or somewhere, it doesn't affect me because in my face, right? I don't experience that, right? Because I understand me. And listen, you don't bang, you don't do anything. You just play the internet, right? Nah, you just play the internet, right? And you play.
You want to see my bodies? You want to see
listen,
my bodies?
you don't have any bodies. You don't have any of those, because people that have those things, they don't talk like that.
You can see my bodies.
They don't talk like that, right? So it's like the things that you say lets everybody know what type of individual you are. Understanding that, man. But it's okay. No, you are a mentally unstable individual that really needs some soul searching and to understand that.
I'm not about to act myself, so am I really?
No, listen, you're lost. You're lost within yourself. You don't know who you are, You're just trying to find your way. And the behavior that you portray is something that you've been taught. Understanding this, right? Us as people, everything we do in life is learned behavior. You learn that from somebody, right? So if the people around you are telling you certain things to do to make feel better about yourself and to act a certain way, and you are receptive to that, you're gonna do the same thing. So it shows that where you're from, in the community that you are surrounded around, it's a lot of individuals that have self-hate.
Well, I'm from jackparty.soy, and that's my community.
Listen, I'm just saying.
I'm really surprised that kind of thing happens.
Hey, listen, honestly, a lot of people.
Well, it's an Israelite group of Ashkenazi Jews. So,
listen, this is what I'm saying.
If you want to keep being anti-Semitic, you can, but you're
Hey, listen, I'm just telling you, you have to understand, right? Where you come from, the hate that you display lets people know that you are hateful of yourself. So you really got to understand, man, stop being so hateful of yourself and understand that it's more to life. You hear me? It's more to life, man.
I don't hate Jewish people.
Man, you hate people, I guess, period, that are not of your culture. Because that's what you're showing. You got a lot of hate for the people that are not.
It's shorty culture.
I don't know what culture you're from, but the people that are not of your culture, you have a lot of hate. And then, one thing I noticed about you people, and I'm going to say you people that talk like you talk. Listen, I want to tell you something about you people that I notice about the people that talk like you and act like you, that act tough online, right? When somebody is able to point out when they're wrong, and they're able to dissect their type of person and personality, they automatically go to saying that somebody else is like that. And this is why they'll be banned from the internet. Now, you called me, right? And I was able to dissect. No, you called me, right? And I was able to dissect your character. Listen, you called me and I was able to dissect your character. And all I did was dissect your character, right? And when I dissect your character, you know what you said to me? That I'm going to get banned from Twitch for dissecting your character.
Well, you are. And you know another reason is because there's assholes in your comment pictures. Look at your stream. There's literally assholes.
But I'm just sitting there telling you though. But you got to listen to what you said, right? All I did was dissect your character. And from me dissecting your character and telling you what type of individual you are, you said I'm going to get banned. I didn't say anything wrong to you. I dissected your character and told you what type of individual you are from the behaviors that you displayed. And you said to me that I'm going to get banned.
Well, okay, look at Twitch chat, and they're all gonna send links to joyjack.st, and that's going to show you everything that I just said was true.
Hey, listen, I don't care.
They're gonna send joyjack.st, and you're gonna click it.
I'm not gonna click anything.
I just said right.
I'm not gonna click anything, right? I'm not gonna click anything. I'm not gonna click anything. I'm not gonna look at anything. I'm not gonna do any of that. Listen, I'm just sitting here telling you something, right? I'm telling you something that all I did was call your character out and let you know.
Everybody watching this stream, every single person who's on YouTube, who's on Twitch, go to the link.
Nobody's going to your link to click anything.
And you'll see all of this.
Nobody's going to click anything.
I'm not white, I'm Ashkenazi Jew.
Listen, nobody's clicking anything. Anybody that's watching this live stream, do not click anything. You click any of those links, they might mess something up in your software. So we're not clicking anything.
It was predicted by Moses that SBGBTV was actually just going to be lying about everything that he said.
Moses didn't predict anything about SBGBTV. Do you see the mind manipulation that you think? You hear me? See that the mind manipulation that you think you have? You have no mind manipulation. And
there's literally Jewish mind control.
There's no mind control. You got to understand this, right? You're dealing with a person that I want you to understand this, right? Listen, I want you to understand this, right? The individual that you are, you lost. You got to figure out.
It's not a hack. It's not
no,
a hack. It
listen,
really is just
we don't care. The people that are subscribed to SBGB TV, we don't care about no link you're saying. Nobody's clicking a link. I'm just telling you that nobody on SBGB TV will ever click a link that you're saying. We don't click links. You know, you can say whatever link you want.
If you don't want the evidence, then this conversation is done.
Hey, listen, that is your business. Okay, so tell all the guys from Twitch to subscribe and call me. All the guys, listen, it's one of those nights. We need some activity on Twitch. You know, I go hard on YouTube all the time, right? Shout out to everybody that rock with me on YouTube. I appreciate y'all, right? And I know some of y'all like, man, Deezy, why you entertaining that, right? Listen, we building all the platforms up, and I gotta go live on all the platforms, and I gotta interact with some of these platforms to be able to build them up, right? So for all the people that rock with me, shout out to all y'all. Appreciate all of y'all rocking with Deezy. You hear me? Straight up. And understand it, don't click none of those links. Whatever link they saying, do not click the link. I don't want you to be mad at me. You click the link, something takes over your software, and then you lock you out of the computer and all that crazy stuff happening because you click this link. Do not click any link that they said. I don't care if you're tempted. I don't care if you just want to see for yourself. Do not do it. Under no circumstance. I'm just telling you. SBGB TV, live call-in show. What's happening?
Yo, Deezy, this Rock, man.
What's good with you, Rock?
None, I'm chilling. I'm letting everybody know. Don't click no links, man. That they able to do that and get your IP address and find out where you live at, and you know what I mean. Anybody on the internet right now, your IP address is like a social security number to your internet. and it gives you all your information. You click on that link, they're able to trace that now. Don't click on no links from nobody. Don't do none of that, because that's gonna really hinder you and have motherfuckers do some stalkerish shit to you. So don't do that, y'all.
Yeah, so don't click any of those things, you know, and I understand it. You know, I wanted to entertain those people so I could just show, you know, the racism and, you know, how they handle themselves. And, you know, I'm very mature, so they can't, you know, get me with that kind of stuff. So I let them talk today.
No. I know you got it. I'm just making sure nobody else be trying to be inquisitive and let me see what the link is, and then click on it, and then get all. You know what I mean? And then they got one of your followers hostage. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
not not like a literal hostage, but now they got them under their armpit because now they scared. That's how Main Man do it. You know, man. Hey, listen, right? You know, Main Man got a background check on everybody that be on his stage, bro.
Yeah.
Phone numbers, address, first and last name.
Yeah. That's what he do.
Though.
That's what he do. He do all that. He pull your credit. He do everything.
Right. So that's why a lot of them dudes be scared to go against him. I heard you on a joint the other day when you heard Beast talking, right? And you was like, I'm never unblocking that dude.
Yeah.
Tell you something, Beast is a real retard, bro. Beast told me on Clubhouse DMs, right? I'm like, yo, your man a rat, because this is what Beast was saying. He was Muslim, right? And I'm Muslim. So I'm like, yo, how you cool with this? The bull a rat. You know what he told me? Even if he is a rat, we're still gonna ride with him.
Yeah, that's how they rock.
I said, wow,
That's
I'm
how they
good,
rock.
gang. I'm good, gang. I'm good, gang. You can't, there's nothing that you can say for me to be like, dude's not who he say he is, who he present himself to be. He say it. If you listen to him talk long enough, he'll tell you who he is. He's been telling us from day one. He don't care about no hood shit, no gang shit. He gonna do what he want.
Okay.
Everybody he hang with is certified informants. Who does that?
Yeah.
Name me one person in history that only hung around certified informants. Like I don't mean like I think he's an informant. Certified informants. Mind you, he's screaming Jay Prince Jr. got a still file. Well, so do 600. He was supposed to go down there and get the files, right? He ain't never get them.
Yeah.
He ain't never get them. They got a picture of Loose Cannon sitting down with Feds. Gigi posted it up. Of Loose Cannon sitting with Feds. Everybody he hang with be telling.
Yeah.
The Bull Monster, his brother. Certified teller. 6'9", he do business with. Certified teller. Everybody he deal with tells. That lets you know he's a telltale type of guy. Ain't he talk too much. You let him talk long enough, he'll dig himself in the grave. That's all I wanted to say, man.
All right, I appreciate that, bro.
No problem.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta make sure, you know, yeah, like with saying, you know, gotta watch what people say on here too, man. You know what I mean? There's certain things, you know, that they bug out with on other platforms. So I gotta watch what people say on here too, man. Certain words. Yeah, because I think I gotta make sure I tell everybody that when they call in. Yeah, because let me see. I think Pills, yeah, TikTok said something about something. Yeah, TikTok said something about something, man. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta watch what you say. Yeah, that re-word. Can't use that re-word. Yeah, TikTok said something about that word. Let me see. Yeah, so they said I can't go live for I think a day or two on TikTok. So I gotta make sure I tell everybody watch what they say on that when they call in. That re-word, man. Yeah, let me see the reason here. I understand. Let me see here. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta be mindful. Yes, yeah, I try to like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Live call-in show. Yeah, man. Not right now, man. Not right now, man. You guys don't know how to talk correct, man. You know, I gotta have civilized adults that know how to talk. You guys don't know how to talk, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I can't have you guys calling in and you don't know how to speak, man. Yeah, I can't do it, man. You mess with my life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, mess with my life. I had my TikTok going. Mess my TikTok up. Yeah, hold up, man. Let me see. I have my TikTok going. Smash the like button too, though. Damn, I try to let the people talk. That's the only thing about the platforms, man. God damn. Yeah. Let me see. TikTok should allow my live to not continue to notice. Luca, I'm still not sure why I got restricted. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. It said, I got a warning. It says, let me see here. You received a warning for your first and next violation was on straight. Tap to find out its effects. Live access status. The live channel including yes, we restore 321. So yeah. 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 Oh man, I'm trying to see now. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. I just gotta talk my shit, man. I mean, listen, man. I try to be open with this shit. I just gotta talk my shit. When I gotta just talk my shit, man. Yeah, I just gotta talk my shit. Damn. Yeah, that I messed the TikTok up. TikTok went down. TikTok went down. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let me see here. Yeah, TikTok went down. Yeah. Damn. I was trying to let the people call in, man. I try to let the people call in. Damn. Alright, man. Alright, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Damn. Damn. Every time I try to open it up. Deezy, we not on the block. You gotta play different games with these people. A lot of racism and transgender over here. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Hold up, man. Let me see something. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. I gotta just hang up. If it's anything out of pocket, I gotta just hang up. I gotta just hang up, man. Hold up. I was on there. Let's see something. Hold up. Okay. All right. A lot of anger. Sad people be holding behind the keyboard. Word. I try to tell you, YouTube got a lot of different type of games. Yeah, they play. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, see. YouTube, let me see. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. Man. All right, man. Well, we just gotta go through. We just gotta go through the content that we go through, man. We just gotta go through the content, man. I'm on autopilot now. That shit put me on autopilot. Let me see what they said. Yeah, I'm on autopilot now. Yes, I am. And put me on autopilot. SBGB TV live calling.
Hey Deezy, it's Jam.
What's up, Jam Meeks?
Hey fam in chat.
What's happening?
Look, reporting live from Twitch.
Hey, listen, and I appreciate you going over there too. That's what made the people come out. By you being in the comments, it made them come out, and they just start going crazy.
Deezy, look, I'm over there solo bolo by myself, right? Just all alone. I'm like, okay, it's cool over here. I'm gonna pace tonight. I'm gonna be over here. That stuff got weird.
It's crazy.
It got so weird over here. I said, oh my gosh. And then not only did it get weird, then it got back quiet, and it's crazy over here.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. I had never seen anything. And I mean, I was thinking YouTube sometimes get a little, but over here, the racism, like I looked up what that emoji meant that they were throwing up there.
It's a racist emoji.
It's transformer.
Oh, okay.
That emoji means transformer, and then the racist stuff too was coming. So I was like, this is like the Twilight Zone. This is. I think I'm about to exit and join. No, I'm gonna try to hang out. I'm gonna still try to hang out, but I don't know if it gets crazy. I'm gonna click out and just join the regular station.
Yeah. I was hoping to get something going over there. I said, damn, we might get something going. When I start seeing the people comment in the chat, I'm like, okay, might start building something up over there. Then they just went straight left.
Man, that fast. I'm like, okay, it's cool. And then I'm like, I wasn't really understanding some of the comments, but I'm like, okay, maybe it's cool. And I'm like, oh no, I think he might need a mod over here. Like, what is happening over here? Yeah, no, it's real different. It's like the Twilight Zone over here, for real. Medication needed, hospitalization needed. It's a whole lot over here. A whole lot. But I'm gonna hang out here. But I missed the chat. I may come back over there in a little bit if it gets too crazy over here. But hold your head up, don't trip. You got to watch those words. Watch the word. You can't control we can only control us, right? You can only control yourself. So it's hard, but when you're on all those platforms, all the different rules. Some people is okay. You can say this. You can't say this over here. You can say this over here. It's really hard, but you rocking it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you making it active over there. We did get a couple subscribers. I see like 6 subscribers went over there, but
yeah, we was popping over. It was popping. We were active over here. Oh, Lord, why did I do this? I was gonna do it last night, but you was like, And I was like, okay. I wish I would have followed my mind, but now I'm in it, so I feel like I have to follow through. I have to see it through. Yeah. I gotta get active over there though a little bit though. I gotta get active on all the platforms. I can't just subject myself just to YouTube. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the only thing, man. You know what I mean? I gotta go on all platforms, because if I subject myself to one platform, it gives people the ability to shut me down on one platform. And I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I rock with all the people that rock with me on YouTube, but I cannot allow one platform be able to dictate if I'm going to be able to be on social media. Yeah, no, I get that. For real. Yeah. And you just have to, it's just going to take some time to get used to the different people over here.
Yeah.
The people they're different. They real different over here. So it's going to take some time to get used to the people over here. But
Yeah.
We gonna work it though. I gotta make sure that I do that from time to time to get some people to be on that platform. Cause I see once you was on there, you was commenting like that, it started to bring the other people onto it.
Yeah, it was popping. I was like, let's get it popping over here. So we got it popping, but then it just started going left on the pop. I said, oh no, it's good to pop, but we don't want to be popping like this.
Yeah.
And I just feel like that I'm not trying to, because it's new for me. I just downloaded it, not too long ago. So it's new for me, but I feel like people just wanted the opportunity to use the words that they wanted to use over there. Like that's just, we had an opportunity to say the N word. We could say the N word, but it's just a lot of people behind the keyboard that's just want to, act like they hard behind the keyboard.
Yeah. They get these tough identities behind the computer.
Oh yeah, they real tough over there behind the keyboard, like real tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they want to use that word so bad, and I thought it was so cool, like it didn't even phase you. They just, some people how they just go off, and I'm just so happy about maturity that some people have. Not everyone have it, but certain people have it where somebody, that's not my issue. That's
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you want to use that word, and you think it's about to set me off, and because some words set people off, and they because they're so weak-minded, they think that everybody is like that. So they were thinking, oh, I can use this word and he's gonna go crazy and da-da-da. And you know, that's why it's calm over here right now, because you didn't feed that. You didn't feed them.
Yeah.
Where that was going.
That come from experience. In my younger days, certain things like that might have triggered me. But as me being older now, you can't say certain things to me and I get mad because you say it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I know everybody has their own choice of words, and by somebody saying something to me, nobody can get me mad, at that point. Now, if I want to bug out with you because I feel like entertaining you, then I'll do that. I'm that type of person. I feel like entertaining the situation. I want this to, draw volume to the channel and, action. Okay, I'm gonna say something, but somebody that like them guys, that somebody saying that word, that doesn't trigger me at all.
Yeah, non-factors, MF factors. I mean, like for real, like yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. But yeah, no, it's a little different over here. But I'm gonna see it through this chat, hopefully, or this live, and but I may come back up over there.
Yeah.
If it gets too crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. We'll be active. You come back, whenever you want to come back, but I appreciate you just going over there just to get it going, because you was in there typing in the chat back to back, and then boom, all these people came out of nowhere.
I know. I'm gonna start back and see if we get some more get it active over there.
All right, I appreciate that.
Bye chat.
If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Yeah, I wanted to see, about some activity over there on them other platforms. So, yeah, you know what I mean? But I can't be just subjected to YouTube. Nah, that shit's over with me. Just me being on YouTube, yeah, because once they did that last time, it just let me know that I can't be subjected to one platform. Nah. So currently, we going live on Facebook, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, and YouTube. We was going live on TikTok, but the R word shut us down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the R word shut us down over there. They said, they said that was hate speech. Yeah, I mean, smash the like button. and subscribe to the channel. Let me see here. Hold up. Let me see here. Let me see. All right, team. What they say. Mystical pleaded guilty. Let's see here. Let's see about Mystical pleading guilty here. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Okay. Well, Mystical pled guilty, they said here, to some charges. He pled guilty. I guess he faces up to 20 years. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, let's see what they say here. Smash the like button and subscribe button.
With breaking news.
And breaking this afternoon at 4, Louisiana rapper Mystical pleaded guilty to third-degree rape charges moments ago. Thank you for joining us here at 4. I'm Tisha Powell. Mystical now faces a maximum of 20 years in prison. Rapper Mystical, whose legal name is Michael Tyler, was arrested in 2022 on rape and domestic abuse charges. The judge in the case ordered a pre-sentence investigation before the sentencing, which is set for June 16th. Tyler faced similar charges back in 2004 for sexually assaulting his hairstylist. He would end up spending 6 years behind bars and labeled a registered sex offender.
News starts now.
Yeah, like, listen, I don't know how that situation came about, but if you know you've been through that before, you have to be, you know, dealing with some issues, or you're on that type time to put yourself in that situation again. Like, from him doing 6 years before and then having this same situation happen again, it's either he did it or it was weaponized against him. Like, but you gotta be like wild and kind of slow to put yourself in that situation. You know, I don't know if he was on something. You know, maybe he had a habit, you know, and something was going on, but he pled guilty. So I'm just saying it like this. If you plead guilty to something like that, man, you did it. I don't care. You know, if you plead guilty to a charge like that, you did it. I'm not pleading guilty to that. You know, you're going to have to give me that. I'm not signing up for no sentence with that at all. No. Yeah, so from him having the conviction before and doing 6 years for that, like, come on, man. But, you know, it just shows you that just because somebody's famous, a celebrity, it doesn't make them all here up there. Because he's dealing with some issues to be in this situation, and then it to be a second time, like, wow, you know, this is what you known for. Yeah, dealing with people, yeah, it's crazy. And maybe he might have got violent with her and went too far. Maybe, yeah, you know, he might have knew he did do something and she was willing to testify against him. Crazy. He said, I know the first time the hairstylist stole some money from him, and then he caught her out the strap to her and made her perform the dude. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. You know, him doing that then is wild. If he stole money or not, it's like certain things, you can't go about certain things a certain way. Yeah, you can't go about certain things a certain way. Hell no. Nah. He was supposed to get her away from him. Straight up. Just being real. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's supposed to get away from her all the way. If he felt that she did that, he was supposed to get away from her all the way. It wasn't supposed to be nothing. You know what I mean? But it's something that he gonna have to deal with. And if he did 6 years the first time, I can't see the judge giving him under 6 years. If he did 6 years the first time, I can't see the judge giving him under 6 years. Judge probably gonna give him 10 years. He facing up to 20 years. Judge probably gonna give him 10 years. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah. I'm not forcibly taking no nookie, man. Like, come on, man. Yeah, I'm not forcibly taking no nookie. I'm a jerk off first. I'm not doing nothing like that. Straight out of pocket. Yeah, it's just out of control. Yeah, so it's something that he gonna have to deal with, man. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Let me see. Let me see here. Yeah, he's tweaking with that one. Yes, he was. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. So they got footage of Dwight Howard's wife. Yeah, they got footage of Dwight Howard's wife. And we're about to check this out. When I change the screens, is the camera freezing? Let me know if the camera freezing, because it's been freezing lately. Let me know if that camera is freezing. I gotta get that under control, man. Yeah. See, the camera keep freezing. Yeah. Yeah, the camera keep freezing. I don't like that. Yeah, I gotta figure out about that. The camera keeps freezing. I do not like that. That the camera keeps freezing like that. I don't know. I just hooked this damn joint up to this joint, and now the camera keeps freezing like crazy. Crazy. Yeah, Mystical is bugging. Let me see here. You know what? sitting here thinking. I wonder if I do this right here. I wonder if I do this right here. See if the camera gonna freeze still. Yeah, I gotta try to figure out about the camera freezing, man. It's just getting out of control. I don't know why. I don't know why I started doing that these last couple days, but it definitely did start doing that. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's check this out. Dwight Howard's wife called the police, and this was on 3/6. This is on 3/6, March 6th. Yeah, he wants to put her out the house. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel.
What's going on is my husband,
Okay.
whenever he gets upset, he locks me out the gate.
Okay.
Last night he lost custody of his daughter, not my daughter. Him and the daughter's mom, his baby's mom, have been in a 2-year ugly custody battle. The mom lives in Florida. He won custody, but she just won her back. So you guys were here last night. He took the daughter and everything. He was in an upset stupor, going ballistic. I did not feel comfortable. He left out. I left out. When I came back, this is his third time doing it. The last time you guys came was like a year ago. And they told him to his face, they said, "This is Miss Howard. I've been here, living here. My address is on this driver's license." They said, "By law, Mr. Howard, you cannot do that." Yeah, I do have it in house. They said, "If you do that, don't you know, I could have ran through the thing by law, but I don't want to do that because."
Where's your car at?
I Uber here. Okay. My car is right here because last night it's a pink i8 sitting over there. That's my car.
The what?
My car's inside of here.
Okay.
But how crazy and erratic he acts when you not you guys, but when CPS took his child, he was taking all out on me. And I'm like, I get you mad. Why didn't you say nothing to them and tell them she was lying? I'm like, I don't say that because she ain't lying. I can't incriminate myself. So I walked away. As soon as they left, he came in the room and said, "Why didn't you say anything?" I said, "Hey, I'm starting to get scared with all of this. I've been with you for only 15 months. Your daughter's 15. I can't lie to the police." And he said, "Fine, then. Fine, I'm gonna show you." He took my stepson to him. He left out. Make a long story short, when he didn't return, a black guy pulled up in the house in a black truck, parked right where that white car is that's doing our pressure washing, got out the car, and he's just sitting on the car. So I'm looking, I'm like, I never seen this dude a day in my life. I called my mom. I'm like, "Mom, this is dude that's sitting out here for 30 minutes. She said, "Get in an Uber and come to my house." I got an Uber, came to her house. I came back, he changed the gate on me again.
Your wife wants to get in the house and she can't because you locked her out. Okay.
I got 2 witnesses here. And
is there any way she can get in? Yeah.
That's a simple question.
No, go ahead.
Huh?
And by the way,
Hold
I
on.
will subpoena you if you lie and report you. So lie if you want to.
Hold on.
That type of person.
So tell me. So tell me, how do you know this situation?
My daughter's mom has been trying for the last year. Who's gonna get her daughter?
So who has custody? You still have custody? Okay. All right.
So what is happening is they have teamed up.
Who has? She has in your ex-wife or the baby mother or whatever?
Baby mom.
Okay.
They're upset about money. So they want to destroy my kids and my reputation. I didn't even want you to do this, but I gotta let you know. I'm gonna officially retire from basketball. And I was having a ceremony in a couple of days. It's supposed to be tomorrow. She knows me. So she can do anything to ruffle my feathers, stop my stuff. She can do it. Last night we asked the cops to do something about her being here. But she's gonna keep antagonizing me. And I know the rules. I know what's going on. And I'm cool with that. But this is my place. I've been here for 9-10 years. We just got married. She left the first 6 months. She was trying to get some money with me. Everybody telling me to do the right thing.
What is the right thing, Mr. Howard?
The right thing was to stay married or stay with somebody.
Okay.
And so I tried that, you know what I'm saying, forgiveness, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Brought it back in. The exact time when I brought it up here to the time she started going crazy was a full year. As soon as the year hit, she just went berserk. And so there's also been instances where she's jealous of my animals. I had
Of your what?
my animals.
With these dogs?
I had another Malinois
Okay.
that was killed under her watch. A couple days before the dog died, she told me, I got something for you. But she said it in the way like, I'm gonna do something to you. I got something for you. And
She killed your dog? You can't prove it.
I'm not implying or saying that she killed my dog, but I would say that she was negligent because she was watching my animals and she said that the dogs got out the gate. Now, as y'all can see, that this gate is pretty big and strong.
Right.
There's no way these dogs can get out no matter what they do unless somebody open the gate.
Pushes it open, right? Okay. All right, that's odd.
I don't wanna-
Yeah. All right. At the end of the day,
I'm afraid my son is not safe around her. Something has to be done.
okay.
Like, please.
Well, tell me what you think you want done.
To be here, she's trying to antagonize me. This is
Okay.
why she called you guys
Right.
to come here.
So
She was not locked out the house. She was in there. She just yelled at me. She just walked outside.
yeah, well, she said she went in for some.
Well, Dwight Howard is having marital problems, and it's the people that's closest to you that you always got to worry about. If you can't respect the woman that you with, don't think that she gonna ride for you when the police come. You know, I think he's dealing with some issues too. She might be having some issues she's dealing with too. And they got to figure out their issues before they try to make the relationship work. Yeah, Dwight Howard definitely is playing for the other team. We know that. And she's like, I guess he's saying siding up with his ex, his baby mom. Now that's bad. If she's siding up with his baby mom and she's supposed to be his wife, she don't really care about it. But what I do think, just, you know, from the way I think, when you got paper and you like well off already, it's gonna be hard for you to find somebody that's gonna be for you, because anybody he does meet is gonna deal with him because of who he is, his status, you know, what he got. So you finding somebody that's just gonna be with you for you, that's gonna be like next to none, you know. And then, you know, people that feel like they above everybody, they treat people disrespectful. So he could be treating her disrespectful. I don't know exactly what's going on in their relationship, but, you know, she's saying that he got a substance abuse problem, allegedly. And it's a lot going on in the house. It's a lot going on in the house, man. Yeah. So Dwight Howard got some issues he got to deal with, you know. Maybe he needs to be alone, you know. Some people really need to be alone. They don't need to have somebody right with them. You know, maybe if he was alone, he'd get to know himself a little more and be able to understand what he likes to do and what he's with, you know what I'm saying? And if he wants to play for the other team, play for the other team when you want to play for the other team. So be it. But trying to like be married to make it look a certain way for the people to view you a certain way, I think, you know, you trying to cover up who you really are ain't gonna help you. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of tension in the house, frustration, you know. And one thing about having, you know, kids with multiple people, you're gonna be dealing with different people's emotions unless you are able to, you know, disconnect with the people. But yeah, he gonna have some situations that he gotta deal with. And now he's saying that she done teamed up with the baby mom. That's gonna be trouble. Yeah, playing in them women's face, some women will play back. Yeah. Yeah. I think he's old enough and been through enough experiences that he should know how to deal with some things. But some people still play the game the same way and expect different results. You know, I think he's probably played the game the same way with each of the women he's been with and expect different results by, you know, dealing with them the way that he's used to dealing with them, but expecting them like to fall in line. And if they don't fall in line, you know, he's going to be disrespectful to them, treat them a certain way. And I think that's bad. I think it's bad. Yeah. If you don't get along with somebody, don't try to do certain things, you know that's not going to work, but you think it's going to put a Band-Aid on it. Yeah, because he probably really didn't, you know, want to be with this woman, but he wanted to make it look like he wanted a woman when he really doesn't. And you frustrated inside the house. You got issues with your baby moms. Yeah. When you're dealing with people and their, you know, personalities, it's hard to, you know, function. You got to be the type of person to be like, man, I don't care. You know, when you get that type of attitude towards like people that you really don't get along with, I think it helps you cope with a lot of things. You know, because, you know, you got some people that try to deal with people when they really don't get along with individuals, and, you know, they got tempers, they get upset, and it's friction. You know? Yeah, it's friction. But I mean, he'll get through it. You know, it's a situation in his life. You know, it ain't end of the world. You know, it's just a situation in his life that he got to get through and hopefully learn from it. But if he keep doing the same thing like he's done with all of the women in the past, he's going to get the same results. It's going to be that friction. Yeah. You know, understanding that because you got money doesn't mean that you control other people. You know, you might get in a relationship and think because you got some paper that you control other people when it's really not true. What happens is people will play the game with you to get what they want, and then they get fed up at a certain time, and then you start seeing the real them. You know, like with her, he's probably been in the house disrespecting her, you know, upset about certain things. They in there getting lit, and she called the police. Shit got out of pocket. She called the police, you know, and when the police come, voila. You know, I think silence, though, is like the best thing when you're in a situation that ain't right and you really know this ain't right, or you're around somebody that you know that's not right. Being silent is like the best thing, because you trying to voice your opinion is only going to make you upset. And then you might do something to react. You might throw something around. You might pop her, anything. And it's going to put you in a situation. Silence, you know. And us as people, it's hard for us to disconnect from people. You know, it's hard. You know, you get in touch with somebody and you like somebody and you love somebody. It's hard as hell for you to disconnect with that person. You know, you got to get that strength to be able to get away from them, to let them go. So a lot of people don't want to let the people go. You know, they want to hold on thinking, hi, if I do it this way, it get better. But I feel like once you get triggered a certain way by somebody, and then it continues to trigger you, that relationship can get fixed in my eyes. Yeah, because certain things going to trigger you no matter what they do, you know, and then all it does is bring back what made you mad before, and now you upset again. But this time you upset even more because it done reheated the flame or something. So yeah, the relationship probably like been over with them. Yeah. She said she been with him for 14 months. They got married ASAP. Yeah, he trying to cover something up, you know, and really didn't like the girl. Yeah, he don't even like the girl. He just married her because, but he didn't even know her though. I think, you know, some people can get married quick, but I don't even think he knows her. Yeah, he don't know her. He think he know her because I guess he married her, but he don't know her. Yeah. She probably do see that, you know, he really don't like her. He's not into her. He's into something else. Yeah, them fetishes that he got, they ain't went nowhere. Hell no. You know, when that stuff came out, when they was talking about it, he was like, man, why you worried about where my stuff at? You know, he ain't say, nah, he ain't do it. He was like, man, why you worried about where my stuff at? Yeah, so it get crazy. You know, they said he throwing all kinds of parties and he got the transmissions running all around the crib. They going crazy. They all getting lit. Yeah. But that's a situation that he got to deal with, man. Dwight Howard dealing with some issues. You know, maybe he'll figure it out sooner or later. You know, maybe it'll be some more time. Maybe he got to go through some more things. Some people really got to go through some things to see it. You know, be by yourself till you get to know yourself, so you can know the type of people that you want around you. It's okay to be by yourself, man. You know, it's okay. Maybe you feel like he got all the money, he don't want to be lonely, but it's okay. Be by yourself, get to know yourself. You know, yeah, you trying to like put a show on for other people to accept you and think that you're not playing for the other team. That there ain't gonna fix the inner issues you got. You know, maybe he really just probably should be with a man. Yeah, just say, hey, you know, you like men, just be with a man. You know, you trying to cover it up. You really don't like the women. You want a man. You know, you don't want no woman. You know, you trying to cover it up for the world to accept you. You want people in the world to look at you like you a straight individual, but you're not. Yeah, you gotta go over there and live in your truth. Yeah, but he might still have the same type of ways if he was with a man. He probably just has those control and anger issues. You know, he got paper, and you know, probably got control and anger issues. You know, he's not chasing the bag. So everybody out here mainly trying to chase financial freedom. He got the bag, so he probably just got those issues, man. Yeah, whether if he with a man or a woman, he gonna be an upset individual that's controlling. Yeah, next thing you know, we might see a transmission on here calling the cops. You know what I'm saying? We might see a transmission out front of the crib doing the same damn thing, upset because he don't want to let him in the gate. Man, he ain't trying to let him in the gate. Right? He out there with his dress, his makeup on, and mad because he felt like he should be in the crib too. That can happen, you know? But that's something boy gonna have to deal with. He gonna have to do some soul searching and understand who he is, because I don't think he understand that he's not a straight man. You know, maybe he understand it, but he don't want to understand. Nah, that's not, you know, fruity if I just go do this sometimes. It's only fruity if I lock in with it. You know, I think some of them dudes be mentally playing with their own mind with that. You know, they think like it ain't fruity if they don't lock in with it. If they just go dibble and dabble every now and then, nah, that ain't fruity. Cause they not there with them all the time. But if they was there with them all the time, then they can say, all right, it's fruity. But they just dibble and dabble, and nah, that ain't fruity, no. What you mean? Why would they say that? You know? Shit get crazy. But something more gonna have to, you know, deal with it, man. You know, and smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. And share the live. Yeah, hit that like button, y'all. That's something more gonna have to deal with, man. We dealing with some major issues. Facts. Let me see here. Let me see here. You know what I gotta see? Let me know also now, right? If the screen get to freezing. Yeah, let me know if the screen get to freezing, because I'm trying to see if I do it like this with a screen freezes. I don't know why this screen is freezing, but we gotta figure this one out. Let me know why the screen is freezing. Yeah, might be good. Yeah, he definitely doing that backdoor thing. Yeah, he definitely doing that. Let's see what Young Miami said. Hold on. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's see what Young Miami said.
Young Miami travels to New York and speaks of her digestive issues during her flight.
Yeah, so I just got to New York. The flight was cool. I don't remember, but I know today I did. I don't really remember eating food on Delta First Class, but today they gave me some spinach ravioli with red sauce. And the reason why I asked y'all to do y'all planes is because after I finished that food, bathroom. But I don't on planes unless I really can't like hold it in. And when I say I just didn't feel like using the bathroom, and I wasn't going, it was just like it was a little.
Oh, she tweaking.
And it's like almost midnight. I'm about to shower. I'm about to take me a long, hot, steamy shower. Listen to me some music. Listen to my music. I'm gonna pray tonight. Speak some positive affirmations to myself. And just, you know, I'm in New York. Just vibe out. I'm not gonna lie, like, I just put on my sexy voice. I have a sexy voice. Like, when my man call me and be like, yeah, babe. Like, I do that. Like, anybody know me know, no, I talk a whole new and I'm laughing at myself. I'm keen because I'm like, yeah, I'm in New York. Like, girl, shut the I am funny. If y'all haven't, make sure y'all shop CarissaPlease.com and get y'all a red cups. Them red cups for real, it's like an aesthetic. Like, it's just a bad aesthetic. If you haven't already, go get Rich Roulette. And if you have Rich Roulette, make sure you have the Reloaded, which is part 2. Make sure y'all go and shop CarissaPlease.com. Get y'all a red cup, both games, Roulette and Reloaded. And thank you. Thank you in advance. Thanks. So tonight is my first time ever trying Cutwater. I'm going to try Mai Tai because I really like Mai Tai. So It's 11:23. I will check back with y'all around 1 o'clock. How I'm gonna be feeling tonight?
Real, let it get Four Loco like out of your body.
What you say, Brandon?
They don't get Four Loco. That shit is like, it don't taste like one, but it don't have you bent. Like, you take half of that shit,
and I'm doing it in my red cup because, like I told y'all, it's always a red cup type of night. But this red cup type.
Why do the women always keep the sugar cookies around them? Why do they always do that? What's up with that?
Tonight will be Cutwater edition.
Thank you.
Thank you. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all Reloaded. The link in my bio. So y'all can be being with y'all homeboys and homegirls like me and my crew.
Thank you.
So this is my first time being in New York and actually seeing a drive-thru. I'm at McDonald's. And I don't know. Like, I'm like, y'all got a drive-thru? And it's like my first time ever seeing like a drive-thru McDonald's in New York. I'm in Queens, by the way. It's got me a 10-piece, well done, extra crispy with sweet and sour in a Coke.
What? She really got some nuggets from McDonald's? Ah, man. Them nuggets from McDonald's are disgusting. Straight up. The nuggets from McDonald's are disgusting. I'm not getting no nuggets from McDonald's, man. Yeah, she's tweaking. Yeah, they are disgusting. She's tweaking.
One more bag.
Baby, make sure I got my sweet and sour. My nuggets well done. I don't play that.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Man, like she got a diaper on. Like she got a diaper on, man. Young Miami looked like she had a diaper on. And the nuggets from McDonald's are disgusting. Like, who gets those? Huh? Who gets the damn nuggets from McDonald's, man? She's crazy. Like, she gotta be kidding me, man. Yeah, she gotta be joking. She can't be serious. No damn nuggets from McDonald's, man. Yeah. Hell no. She's tripping. Yeah. Them joints is like plastic. They like plastic, man. I'm not eating now. She couldn't pick nothing else. Yeah, she couldn't pick nothing else. Damn, that's one thing I know damn well I ain't getting from McDonald's. Let me see. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. That's one thing I know for sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if anything I know for sure, I ain't getting no damn nuggets from McDonald's. You can have that. Facts. Let me see. Yeah, facts. Let me see here. Hold up. That's a fact. Let me see what they say. Blueface mom. Blueface mom You know, she always in something. You know, she is off the easy. Blueface mom always in the show. Yes, she is.
The whole kids from the parents. Then be mad when the mother go make some more kids and don't put you and your kids. Y'all gotta do better. Want more for your kid than you want for yourself. Want more for your kid than it is for you to get the last laugh. I seen that shit on Judge Judy the other day where the lady was jumping up and down when the lady, not Judge Judy, who's the black lady name? The lady, the mama jumping up and down because the baby ain't his. But you ain't got no backup daddy for this baby? And you happy that this ain't the daddy and he here in the courthouse trying to find out if it was?
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Girl. I wouldn't give a if it ain't my baby daddy. If he's signing up to be the baby daddy and ain't no baby daddy, that's how we gonna roll until the kid is grown and we'll tell him the truth when that time comes. But I'm not fixing to steal something from you, from my own kid, just to be like nan and boo-boo. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy. You gotta love your kids more than you love yourself, because Jesus loved you more than he loved himself. He got up on that cross for you, didn't he?
Man,
he got a damn show, got up on that cross. He could all of y'all ain't nothing.
How she gonna say that? You gotta love your kids more than you love yourself. We don't see that from you. Hold up. Stop lying, man. Clarissa just be saying anything. Yeah, we don't see that from you. Hold up, man. You be on here saying anything at any time about your kids, whatever. So stop lying. Straight cat.
Y'all all hard-headed, y'all all nasty, you don't listen, you're trifling. With your he could have did us all kind of dirty. Y'all be willing to go way too far sometimes. You around something happen to you, at least, you know what I'm saying, somebody gonna step up. Who fixing to step up for somebody 15, 16 years old and they ain't even never talked to the motherfucker? Y'all be doing too much. I'm gonna make him pay. What the f you think you gonna go make 6 more kids? You didn't read the book of Hagar? Y'all didn't read the book of Hagar when the Lord told her to take her and her kid and go into the wilderness and let that man have his happy life with his kids and his wife? You know why? Because Hagar was supposed to quit that job that day and not go in there too happy to sleep with the boss, knowing that he got a wife. And then when she had that kid, she thought that kid was gonna flex up and this his kid too. He gonna do for this kid what he do for that kid, and then God got rid of you. Because your heart wasn't right. Now you in the wilderness in the desert by yourself, thirsty, begging Jesus for some water, when you could have just did what the hell you was supposed to do in the first beginning. You knew you was putting that woman off when she had her own baby, and now you got your baby and you thought because your baby was first. Like, girl, y'all need to wake up, and that just means y'all not reading y'all Bible. Y'all don't know how this shit go. And the Lord still blessed Hagar and her son out there in the wilderness. Yeah, she had to wait till her son was grown, and she had to be out there thirsty and hungry till that baby got grown. But what the hell did that have to do with the daddy and the wife? They didn't get to see the shit, nor did they give a They went on with their life. So stop sacrificing y'all life to try to piss another off. We ain't gonna be stopped. We gonna be sitting on this fucking mountaintop enjoying our day with our husband, acting like you never existed. Stop wasting your time trying to piss somebody else off. Because we remember that look on your face when you thought you was pissing us off. Now you crawling and you crying and you scheming and you trying to figure it out, and it already was figured out. And I try to help everybody. I try to help people use my son. Like, girl, he got that favor on him. Get over there, use some of that favor and get what you need and keep going. Don't go over there playing with that girl. She been around here too long, and she been too faithful to him and to the Lord. She ain't broke none of these 10 commandments like you and me. So if she start asking the Lord to move some mountains for her, more than likely, he might start moving these goddamn mountains for her. You got to know who your competitor and your audience is. I'm definitely not fixing to go up to against somebody that ain't been out here and ain't been out here stealing and robbing and cheating and scheming and scamming like we had to do. You got to pick your battles wisely.
So she just admitted that she been out here doing all that. Is she not gonna go up against somebody that has it when you really don't even know what the other person has done? Yeah, Blueface mom just be yapping. She just be yapping.
Girl, that voodoo shit don't do nothing but turn around and let you end up with on your face. Don't do no voodoo on nobody that's under the umbrella of Jesus Christ. You will around and be their slave. He said their enemies, you will be their footstool. You want to be somebody's footstool? Do you want to be somebody's footstool? Because I don't. Shit, you can have that. Get somebody else to do it. There's too many men's out here and too much life and world going on for you to sit there and somebody off. And I'm sorry if it's been with a man since she was 12 years old. You think the Lord ain't finna honor her? I'm not with that bitch. You around and have a whole bunch of kids that you don't want. Around and have a whole problems you don't need. Now imagine God not being faithful to the faithful. It wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right. Look at Sadie. She can't make a motherfucking dollar off of all that. Even Blue can't blow Sadie up. I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth and start giving y'all some motherfucking examples. Even Blue, with all the favor that's upon him, he can't blow that bitch up. Don't nobody want to hear from that. We don't want to hear her music. We don't want to see her shake her fake. She's an infection. She's no good for mankind. You sat there and slept with your friend. Now you you laughing all up in his face. Do you know what God will do to you and your lineage for playing with somebody like that? That have been honoring you and helping you come up and helping you shake your next to her man, girl, I'd be scared. I'd be scared as a punishment. Honey, I would be scared. I would have apologized to that before that man got out of jail. Look, I'm sorry. I love you. I got one night. I fucked up. I made a couple mistakes. I'm still your friend. I got a friend that did me like that, and she married to a motherfucking roach. Working in the goddamn factory all night long. And I'm sitting on this mountain looking at that like, you thought you had me. Cheers, bitch.
Why is it so stupid?
People that jealous people are the worst people in the world. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if you a robber, thief. The jealous motherfucker is the worst person in the world. You need to fight that spirit every day. I don't care if you're jealous of your sister, your cousin, your auntie. You need to get that spirit off of you. You will not prosper like that. You will not. Yeah, that's why the Lord tells us that let him do the revenge, because you will around and be a footstool trying to get your revenge back and wake up and will have her feet on your neck.
Carissa's off the hook, man. Yeah, she's off the hook. Yeah, she just be saying anything. Yeah, straight up. Yeah, now she talking about her friend, and I don't know if she was talking about Jaden at the beginning. Then I think she started talking about the other girl that did the lie detector test. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, she just be going off. Yeah. Like, come on, man. The heck is you talking about, Carlissa? Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Yeah. She just be going off, don't she? Yeah, she just be going off. Carlissa just be going off. She dealing with some lonely issues. I really think she definitely at home, and the husband probably don't even want to be in the same room with her. Like, all right, go ahead over there with that. All right, go ahead. Well, you gotta get on that phone. Go ahead over there. I don't hear that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Jaden's best friend slept with Blueface. Okay. Jaden's best friend slept with Blueface. Let me see, yeah. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. All right. Clarissa talking about the quote, Clarissa. Clarissa talking about Clarissa. I mean,
will you get in the boxing ring with Clarissa Shields? Why the fuck would I do that?
Clarissa.
I got way more talent than to be punching on people for a living. Come on now. I am a multitasking motherfucker, and I can do way more than punch on people for a living. No, ma'am. I hope Clarissa run her page up when she didn't know what the she was doing when she first got on the scene. So for her to be saying anything about my son was just ludicrous. Like, you should have came in there with, you know, what he could do, what he should do, what he you can just be like, he lost and you ain't even watched the whole fight. I don't like when people don't watch the whole shit, because y'all got me talking shit and then I go back and watch the whole fight. Like, why y'all only posting that one round? Why would
you know, WACK got to her. You know, when she started talking like that, WACK has got to her. Yeah, WACK convinced her something else. We all seen it. He lost. You know he lost. That's why you said it at first. And then I guess she tried to like delete it. And now she want to go back on it. You know, WACK like, oh, you going to do that? Nah, this what happened. And everybody watched the fight. If you think Clarissa Shields didn't watch that fight, you tripping. She's a fighter. Of course she gonna watch the fight. She enjoys fighting. She enjoyed watching fights. So you know she watched the whole fight. She's seen what everybody else seen. You talking about?
You're not posting the first 4 rounds before Blue ran out of gas, whooping that ass. Then y'all gonna post the 6th round like he was whooping his the whole time. Like, come on now, y'all dudes be doing, y'all be catching, y'all be having me looking crazy too.
You be having yourself
if we
crazy.
fight for 6 minutes and I whoop your ass for the first 4, I won that fight. I don't give a fuck if I slipped and fell out no ring and hit my and landed on the goddamn ground. If I get up and tell them people keep it going and y'all stop the fight, y'all know that's some silly shit there. Sounds set up ish. Because if I accidentally fall out the ring, but I jump up and I know how to get my bearings together and I'm all good, and I say keep the fight going, we good. Why didn't they keep the fight going? Because they knew he was going to get off that motherfucking floor mad as they knew he was going to hit speed on their ass. They knew that second win was about to kick in and somebody was going to lose some money. That's what they knew. They knew that for sure. Because why in the was them things so flimsy? Have you ever seen anybody fall out the damn thing? The shit was bending all up. Was that the plan?
She act like she didn't watch the fight. Like, Blueface didn't just fall out the ring, man. Yeah, he got punched out the ring. She act like she didn't watch the fight. Come on, we ain't going for that. He got punched out the ring.
Was that the plan, to get him on the ropes? Make sure they flimsy so you fall out? Shit, I would talk about suing somebody for them mother flimsy ass ropes.
Nobody
That's
going
what I
for
would be
that.
talking
Listen
about.
to this here.
You ain't never seen nobody. You got to go up and around. Them ropes that we just filmed with the other day is hard as hell. I even tried to get myself to fall out. Now he just fell through the whole thing and the shit just broke all up like a stage ring. You don't get the f out here trying to play with us like we dumb. Exactly. And then y'all play the whole 6 rounds on the internet. Ain't playing the whole. I see a lot of things, but dumb is not one of them. We set people up together. We know that when some shit ain't right, okay?
Did she just say we set people up together? What does that have to do with him being in the ring and losing? Y'all setting people up together ain't got nothing to do with his performance in the ring.
We in the TV business. We know when you post the 6 rounds on all the social medias and none of the first 5 rounds, like, come on now. That was a setup to make y'all believe that was possible. And y'all go for it every fucking time.
Hold up, man. Everybody watched the fight, though. Like, y'all can't tell me that she doesn't sound like WACK100. You cannot tell me that she does not sound like WACK. We seen the fight, and she telling us that the clip that they showed was to get us to believe that we didn't see what we seen. Like, what? Yeah, that sound like WACK right there.
Honestly, once they told me that the person that you just switched the fight up out of nowhere in the last couple of weeks, I probably would have told them I'm not doing it unless you need to give me 4 times the bag if you finna switch this shit up in less than 30 days. Cause I might have worked out in comparison to the person that I need to work out, but I might realize that I need to work out a little harder if my opponent is 70 pounds heavier than me. I might need to do a little bit more running, eating right, doing something. But he still went in there like King Kong, like, you know what? It is what it is. He could have turned that shit down.
Yeah,
he still went in there. Win, lose, or draw, he still went in there.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey, yeah. It was 9 fights. Yeah. And Blueface was the only one to fall through the ring. Yeah. That is facts. She tried to make it seem like the ring was flimsy. What happened to the other people that was in there? Huh?
But I say, if he that tough, fight Dre. That's what I say. If you really think you beat Blue, fight Dre. If you really think you beat up Blue, fight Dre. And he might be a little smaller than Blue right now.
Why are you saying for him to fight somebody else? You don't want Blueface to get a rematch? Why wouldn't you say, yeah, we'll give Blueface the rematch if you beat him again? Oh, you don't want your son to get that abuse that he got the first time.
That's what I say. I say get back in there with Dre. If you really did what you thought you did.
Yeah, Clarissa just be
I agree.
talking.
He should have been focused regardless of who he was fighting. A fight is a fight. But that still doesn't change that if your opponent changes in the last 30 days and then all the bets go up that you would. Come on now.
Yeah, she just be talking.
Girl, you missed that they've been posting only the 6th round of the whole damn fight. You normally, like, even Clarissa knows better. Like, girl, you know, when they post all her rounds, it was all over the whole social media, all her fights, all the different clips. We still seeing the same clip. You got to literally go search out the whole fight just to watch the first 2 or 3, 4 rounds.
And the whole fight is out there.
And then you had 2 grown men fall through the goddamn ropes. But at the last minute, Big Boy caught himself from falling on top of him.
Who was the other person that fell through the ropes? Yeah, I missed the other person. Only person I seen fall through the ropes was Blueface.
I don't know. Girl, don't nobody have no powers over nobody that's under Jesus Christ. And I'm not talking about people that just met him last week. You can go try to do all of that goofy shit and it's still not going to work. And he's still going to make more money off that loss than he would have off that win. And I told him that win, lose, or draw, you're going to make the bag. And the brand deals that's coming in right now, baby, he can pretty much retire. So win, lose, or draw, Jesus Christ going to make a loss.
Hey, listen, like, why do they so, loosely use Jesus Christ and God and everything, right? Blueface is running around here talking about on schoolyard crip, right? It's on schoolyard crip this and schoolyard crip that. I don't understand how Jesus Christ goes in with that. That there, it really like puzzles me when people like mix that. It's either are you banging or is it Jesus Christ? Which one is it though? Blueface said he's gonna be a Crip till he 80 years old, right? So he's gonna bang until he's 80. So you mean to tell me, right, that Jesus Christ, the Lord, is protecting the people that are living in violence? I never understand that. I just never can understand that. And when people like, that's why I can't take the stuff she say serious. And I understand that she knows she does it for content, but I can't take it serious. I just can't see the Lord protecting the people that are living in violence. It just doesn't make sense to me in my mind frame. Maybe some other people might think different, but if you out here throwing up this set and you banging and you want to get down on some gang banging stuff, but then you asking the Lord to protect you through the gang banging, it just make me look at it different. I don't know. Maybe some people look at it the way they look at it, but I can't get with that. You know what I mean? If you're going to live right, you're going to live right. If you're going to play in the streets, you're going to play in the streets. But, like, yeah, this is why I look at it the way I look at it, man. These people be straight foo-faffy.
It's a win every time. He going to make a loss a win every time. Y'all still talking about that whooping, but this is my view. That you and y'all said that whooping was worth it. Shit, I wake up and I drink my whooping coffee right here, honey, because the Lord is gonna pay you for that whooping, honey. If he know you was trying to protect your child from getting involved with something, and you did your very fucking best, baby, he gonna reward you in the end every single time. They didn't do nothing but elevate you. Y'all keep forgetting. He said your enemies is gonna be your footstools. If you ain't got no footstool, you're not gonna prosper.
Yeah, Clarissa, she is a joke. Yeah. Clarissa's a joke, man. Real shit. Let me see. Hold up. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. I gotta see why this joint is not working. Yeah, Clarissa is a joke. For sure. I believe that. Yeah, I believe it. Clarissa is a joke. Yeah, smash that like button. And subscribe to the channel, man. Yeah. Let me see. Krishan reveals. Okay, Krishan got a new boyfriend. Krishan got a new boyfriend. Let's see what a new boyfriend.
Tonight.
We at the track.
I let you tell me stuff tonight. Yeah, y'all know what it is. Work is never done. Yeah. Always working.
Hey, yo.
Sometimes being in a relationship can distract you. You know, it can throw you off your game. It's okay to focus on your craft.
Don't that look like these look like a hijab? Yeah, this ain't happening. I'm only wearing it because I don't want it to fall off while I'm wearing it. See it falls off. Oh, you said how to Snapchat? Hey, look, y'all, I'm about.
You said she never came out and said it was her boyfriend. Well, that hug right there, that hug that we just seen, that hug looked kind of close. It looked a little different. There was a lot of excitement with that hug too.
Okay, we about to go run. So I'm gonna put this headband on because it's raining, and when I run, I don't want. Let me go my car and park. I don't want it flying off. My little handle. So I lost weight, as you can see. This is an active wear from Active Dogs. I'll be running in this today looking like a tiger.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
I'm putting a headband on like this because don't make fun of me, bro. Don't I look like a cheetah? Bestie, come on, bestie, come on, bestie. We in that Porsche, baby. We in that Porsche, baby. Yes, get your ass in. I mean, I don't cuss. I forgot. Yes, drive me to my plane. Okay, Alonso putting that work in. Alfonso.
Every day will be your birthday.
Yeah. Every day could be my birthday. Tell him, coach. Let him know.
Yeah. Day.
Let's see how fast he drives us to the plane.
Take care of that.
Yeah, take it. Yes. We're going to the plane, y'all. In a Porsche. With Alfonso. Woo, woo, woo. I can say this is something normal, but it's not. Y'all spoiled me so bad. I ain't flying. I ain't flying no more. Ever. I rebuke that in Jesus' name. Okay, which
Did she just say she's never gonna fly regular again? That's a lie. I don't believe that. Like, yeah, I don't believe that. Yeah. She capping.
plane is us? 1, 2, or 3?
We're on the other side. We're 27.
Oh, okay.
Take your time, my friend.
Take your time, Alfonso. We made it to the plane. We getting out the car. Alfonso. That's my new bestie. Alfonso. We out the Porsche, out the plane. You think it's a jet, baby. The way we pulled up, this how you pull up when you on a jet, baby. Stacy, do you love me? just vibing. Look, Alonzo got my bags and whatnot. Here she goes. She want to be a... She irky. She irky. Yeah, I should take a picture of her. Yeah, take my picture. Let me be in the picture with you. Oh my God, Coach should have took our pictures. Come on, bestie. Right, we were supposed to take... Sharon was supposed to take one with me. Okay. Yeah, let's imagine somebody taking our picture. Yes, look at us. Taking the moment, look. Hey. That's our friend over there. Yeah. Is this when they pick us up and walk us up there and sing? Right to the plane. Look, check this out. If you ain't flying like this, you better stay at home. Okay? If Jesus ain't coming for you like this, you better stay your butt at home. Wait till he come like this, okay? Wait till Jesus Christ come like this, okay?
I'm just gonna check with this.
See, the regular people go that way. The people that God bless go a different way, baby. Hey, tell me why they said they need 30 more minutes, but they let us board. So we're going back to the Porsche. Here we go. You know, I ain't complaining. Sit me in the car. I'll tell you ready. Sit me in the car. Sit me, look, the car, look, it's open. It's open. It's blinking for me. Look, baby. Look, baby. First class. I put my ball.
Hold up. So you mean to tell me that she's flying with everybody else, but she's excited that she was able to board the plane going through the back way so that everybody wasn't able to see her? Hold up. Now you on the plane with everybody now. I thought she was ready to get on the PJ or something. The way she just made that scene, like she was about to get on the PJ and she going PJ from here on out. Oh man, come on, man. I tell you, boy, the internet, it just filled with a whole bunch of people that's capping. Oh my God. Like, stop it. Oh man, you just first class. All the people can still see you on the damn plane. You made it seem like you was flying in a PJ. Oh man. I hate the way she downplaying others. And she flying on the same plane as everybody, but you going through another door so that you can not be spotted inside the airport. Hold up, man. All right. That shit getting out of control, man. Yeah, she doing too much. She gotta relax.
On it on. Now look, baby, this is how you supposed to travel, baby. This is how you supposed to travel, especially on your birthday. Pick up a Zeus bag, and then go pick up a Miami bag. This is how it's supposed to go. Look at Jesus Christ. Shade, what? Shade, they trying to switch seats because she's first class, but she's not right next to me. She's trying to see who's right next to me so they can trade seats. Tell me why she almost got in a fight with this white lady. Hey, look, she took her lashes off. Let me see. Put her bonnet on. Let me see. Sade. Sade. You look pretty. You actually. Yo.
Hey, listen. I understand the bonnet is to keep your hair, covered up I guess so it don't get frizzy. But I do not like when women are outside running around with the bonnet on, man. They look like the one-up mushroom on Mario Brothers. I do not like it. You know, the bonnet is for, okay, you want to put it on when you go to sleep, cool. Even though I don't like it then, but I understand it, right? But to walk around with the bonnet on outside is so chicken head to me. You know, this is my personal opinion, you know, but to walk around like it's regular, it's just so chicken head to me. It's like, come on, man. Take the bonnet off. You don't want to do your hair, hey, leave your hair all out looking crazy. But the bonnet is just like, it's so chicken head to me. I do not like it. It's like, it's so much of a turn off to see somebody walking around outside with the bonnet on. And that's just my personal opinion.
Something wrong with your day. Something wrong with Yo, I'm so happy. I thought I was gonna be in that sweaty gym on my birthday. You know, I was okay with it. You know why? Because I was locked in. I'm focused. Like, I didn't really care to celebrate my birthday. I need to focus. So I just been on what I needed to do and wanted and how I wanted to do on my birthday. That was God Almighty setting this all up. And I just want to say thank you, Jesus, because honestly, I'm happy that I've been just on the right track, passing the test. I've been getting tested. Like I said, I passed tests because to reap, what a great blessed weekend it was. And it's crazy. This weekend didn't have to exist. I still would be grateful for God knows what. Being in that sweaty gym, working out, fighting for purpose, fighting for my son, just fighting, you know? But, you know, I can feel the rest that
Come on. That's so sweet. All right, come on, get on your phone.
Yeah, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Yeah. No bonnets on outside, man. Leave the bonnet on when you go in the bed or whatever, but no bonnets on outside. No. Hell no. It just, nah. I don't like it. I don't like it, man. And I'm just being real. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me see. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, dig. Okay, man. What we got here? Let's see what we got here, man. Yeah, we on autopilot. We on autopilot, man. Shout out to all y'all that be rocking with SBGB TV. You know, I appreciate y'all. Big facts. Let's see what we got here, man. What we got here? What's going on out here? It's a war going on outside. No man is safe. You can run, but you can't hide forever. You can run, but you can't hide forever. What it do with the business is. Details. U.S. believes Iran Supreme Leader may not be alive. Iran's leader alive or not. It is what it is. Somebody shared this here.
Blueface.
Let's see here. Let's see what this says right here.
Blueface doesn't seem active in the child's life.
What's something I seen right here? Let's see what they said. Let me see.
Active in the child's life because of his disability. My son does not have a disability. He is developing at his own pace and hitting his milestones in his own timing. Every child is different, and I'm confident in his growth. If I said it, he had a disability, then he. But it's like,
don't tell me.
I ain't saying, not even just that. It's like saying if someone, a doctor, anybody speak against your kid or yourself, then you should not accept it, bro. Yeah. Anybody, if they're guessing or whatever, no, the word said what the word said. God said what the God says. I don't have to accept what you. So it's really like me, like protecting a revelation that I heard from the Lord over my son. Yeah. Like I can't wait when my son start walking and talking. I'm gonna just be like, exactly.
Like I told y'all.
I said, nah, I told y'all. He told y'all. Shoot, I was just relaying the message. It's like one of those. Blueface doesn't seem active in the child's life because of his disability. My son does not have a disability. He is developing at his own pace and hitting his milestones in his own timing. Every child is different, and I'm confident in his growth. If I said it, he had a disability, then he. But it's like,
don't tell me.
I ain't saying, not even just that. It's like saying if someone, a doctor, anybody speak against your kid or yourself, then you should not accept it, bro. Yeah. Anybody, if they're guessing or whatever, no, the word said what the word said. God said what the God says. I don't have to accept what you. So it's really like me, like protecting a revelation that I heard from the Lord over my son. Yeah. Like I can't.
I don't know, man. But what I do know is you can say anything to people. You can say whatever you want. You can put the story the way you want to put it, right? But it's certain things that in due time they're gonna come out. So if the child doesn't have one, time will tell. And, you know, maybe she says what she says because she doesn't want to address that part to the people. But the child is going to get older. She's going to get older. And she's a public figure, so these type of things, you got to explain them. You know, you showing it. You know, you showed everybody your pregnancy. You wanted everybody to know that you was pregnant. And you was talking about you had $1 million baby. And these things are public. So trust and believe. Everybody's going to be able to see and form their own opinion. You know, you could try to make things what you want them to be, but everybody's going to form their own opinion about the situation, especially though, what gets me though, being honest, is because everybody knows the development of kids though. This is something that everybody knows. Everybody knows the development of kids. You know, you might know not know exactly what's going on, but everybody knows the development of kids when they start walking, when they start talking, you know, how they eat and, you know, different things. You know, we all know if a child is, you know, sucking their thumb too long, they're going to have an overbite. You know, if the kid is on a bottle too long, you know that the kid is going to be wanting to have a bottle older. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know this. And what we see, there's something going on, but, you know, she wants to act like that there's not, though. You know what I mean? And I understand, you know, it's her life, but she's going to have to deal with that. And it's something that she's going to have to answer to, you know? And maybe she tries to, like, use other things to try to make her not think about what's real. Because we do that as humans. You know, we go through things and sometimes we tell ourselves something different to try to make us not look at what's real because we don't want to really face what's real. So we'll tell ourselves certain things. We do that, you know. People don't want to really face the reality of something. They'll say something to themselves to try to spin the mind. Man, nah, it ain't that. But, you know, in the back of your mind, it's something that you got to deal with. And people also will, like, force their mind to think something else because they really don't want to deal with the truth. So that's something she gonna have to deal with, though. You know what I mean? But it's something going on. I don't know what it is. You know, I'm not a doctor, but there is something that is going on, and, you know, she's gonna have to deal with it. You know, honestly, you know, for real, she's gonna have the one to deal with it. So, you know, other people in the world are not gonna have to deal with it. She's gonna be the one that has to deal with it because it's her situation. You know, yeah. And you can say whatever you want to people in the world to make people look at it a different way, but in the end, you gotta face it. So you're gonna have to deal with it and ask yourself why. You know, you can lie to us, say anything else, but as time goes, you gotta ask yourself why. And then we already know you're gonna turn to the Lord and say, well, I guess this is what the Lord wanted. And if it was a situation that happened because of what she did while she was pregnant, you can't say that's what the Lord wanted, though. Like, I'm not going for that, man. It's certain things, and it's just me, how I think. It's just certain things I'm not going with. You can't tell me that the Lord wanted certain things when you did certain things wrong. When you was the one that made decisions, and decisions you made caused consequences. So if you make a decision that causes a consequence for the decision you make, you can't tell me that the Lord wanted that. I'm not listening to nobody that says that. You know, I just can't go for that. You know, I think the Lord will want us to be healthy and live right. You know, some people have issues, understandable, but if an issue is inflicted on one by one's neglect and, you know, one's selfishness, you can't tell me that the Lord wanted that. So if that's the issue, you know, which I don't know for sure, but this is what we all seen and observed, so that's how we got to look at it. If the issue came from your neglect and your selfishness, we can't say that the Lord wanted that. So, you know, you can't tell me that the Lord wanted you to be selfish and neglect your situation and the outcome to be that, that's something that people be lying to themselves to make other people, you know, I guess, feel for them. But the truth is the truth. It's a situation that happened, and it's something going on. And I really think that is nothing she can do about it at this point. I don't think it's anything that she can do about it. I don't think it's anything that anybody can do about it. You know, we can have discussions about it and give our opinion on it, but I don't think it's nothing that we can do as people, or she can do, the doctors, or nobody can do about it, because it's a situation that occurred from her neglect, her selfishness. You know, I mean, we can feel some type of way. We can say, you know, she needs to get help and, you know, she needs to do things better, but it's something that already occurred. So the only step that she can do from here is move forward and try to deal with whatever she has to accordingly and accept responsibility for what happened. You know, I think that's like a start though, accepting responsibility. Like, all right, yeah, I know I was wrong. I'm gonna stand on that. I made a bad decision. Let me move forward and do what I got to do from here, because the decision I made, you know, and if you keep lying to yourself, it's going to eat you up inside. You know, you can lie to us, but it's eating her up inside. You know, I mean, I don't think, you know, anything she's saying is really helping the way she's feeling internally. You know, she can try to go do all these different things in life. You can try to do things to, you know, block out what you're going through. But when you sit down and have that moment and you self-reflect, those things come across your mind. You know, you really sit there and you think about certain things that you might try to run around all day and forget about. You know, you don't want to think about these things. When you sit down and have that moment, they all start coming back to you, and you start thinking to yourself, man, yeah, I messed up, but all right, I just got to move forward. Let me try not to think about it. But reality is reality. It's something that she's feeling internally, you know, because everybody has to see this. Now, I do want to say this, right? And maybe she hasn't understood this part yet, but I feel like the Lord, you know, will do certain things to try to get you to understand. And some people don't understand, even though he gives you examples of certain things, you know, because she still was doing things after that. And maybe now I understand she's talking about the Lord, but I think that you get examples and you get, you know, certain things that take place in your life to make you really see things, but some people don't get it. And I don't think she's got it yet. You know, I think she's working towards it, but I don't think that she always has it yet, you know, because the actions, you know what I mean? Certain things that I'm seeing, you know, because if she did have it, she wouldn't be talking the way she's talking. You know, I ain't looking down on people for certain things. You know, right now you should be grateful that you're in the position you're in, but understanding that the Lord gave you a prime example that you got to look at every single day from the things you did. And now you got other people. And when I say other people, you got the whole world judging you from the decisions you made. And you really got to deal with this decision you made personally while everybody is judging you. You know, you got people that's on your side. You got people that's against you. You know, you got people that is neutral. But you got everybody judging you because you're in the public eye from the decision you made, and you thought you had everything under control. That right there, now we can say whatever we want. That right there is eating her up. And I know that for a fact. You know, it's because something you got to deal with. It ain't even like you can say, all right, here, put this over here. Y'all not going to see that no more. We all got to see this. Yeah, man, that eating her up. Facts. You know, because you seeing other people that you know, other stars, celebrities running around, having kids, and their kids are not experiencing the same thing that your kid is experiencing, and you got a lot of light on the internet. That shit eating her up. That shit eating her up. I mean, we can say what we want, you know, some people talk bad about it, some people, you know, on her side, but it's eating her up. Yeah. You know, we could try to, you know, be on her side, be against her, whatever, whoever do what. And her personally, she got to deal with it. No matter what we say, and that shit eating her up. Damn right, because she got to wake up every day and deal with that. You know, we talk about it whenever we talk about it. You know, the people on the internet, people in the world have a discussion with it whenever we have a discussion about it. But she got to deal with it. You know, she got to, you know, and it's her first child. First child. First child. You know, yeah. It ain't like she got another child and, you know, this child, you know, we're not seeing. This is the one we seeing. You know, then you look back and you see how she was living. So it's like, you can't put that out your mind. You look at how she was living. Come on now. And on some real stuff, right? People know people that was in the street at one point getting high, right? And they had kids that came out that was base babies. People know them type of people in life, especially if you came up in the 80s and the 90s. You know them kids that was base babies because they had certain ways about them. Man, you know your parent was out there getting high, smoking rocks. You could tell, man, smoking rocks. Kids tripping and stuff. You can tell that was a base baby. We know what she was doing, though. She was getting lit. You know what I'm saying? She was getting lit. Had the bottle all the time. Like, so, you know what I mean? Just, you got to be real with it, man. You know, anybody can lie to themselves to try to make themselves feel better, but, you know, she got to look in the mirror. You know what I mean? She got to look in the mirror. She got to deal with that, man. You know, it's like, I don't think the kid's going to have like an opportunity to be on his own, you know, to do his own thing, to try to figure it out. You know what I mean? Because, you know, you say what you want, but I just don't think so. You know, prayers for the kid though, man. I pray for the kid, you know, that the kid can be able to make it through, you know, because when we all become adults, we supposed to be able to go on our own. You know what I'm saying? Some people rock with their parents. Some people don't rock with their parents. But we all supposed to have the ability to go on our own. You know what I'm saying? We all supposed to have the ability to do our own thing. Yeah, a lot of people, you know, become adults and they go off and they move to other states and other countries and they live their own life. You know, that's supposed to be, you know, an option that we have. You know what I mean? But if somebody played a part and you not even having that ability, then that's rough. Yeah, man, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Shout out to all y'all. Appreciate all of y'all that rocks with the channel. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Let me see here. Let me see here. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, man. You dig? You dig? WACK and 600 are still talking about paperwork. I don't think in this day and age, nobody cares about paperwork though. I think that it's over. We understand that, they're working with them people, right? I think everybody understands that WACK and 600 are them people, right? They're working with the folks. But I don't think anybody cares about the paperwork. They missed the run. 1090 Jake had that run where he's exposing the rappers for working with the people that was, not right, But I just think that in 2026, nobody cares about the paperwork. And it's like these dudes is like so, dialed in on talking about who's snitching and, they got the paperwork on this. I don't think people care the same. Y'all are working with them people and people don't care. So why would y'all think other people care? Yeah, nobody care about it no more. At this point, it's going to be a lot of, that going on. There's a lot of snitches out there. You got to think about this. If all the snitches see that nothing's happening to them, right? And they're elevating by snitching, why would they do anything different? It's beneficial. You hear me? It's beneficial for somebody to snitch on a whole bunch of people and get people in a RICO because people want to hear what happened from the snitch. They can't hear what happened from the people that they snitched on because they're the ones that's going to go to jail. The one that snitches is going to be the one that doesn't go to jail so they can hear the story from them. And in today's world, the internet is taking over everything, right? So if you don't get an opportunity to tell the story because you locked up, but the person that told on you gets the opportunity to tell the story, who you think they're going to want to hear from? The snitch. So, like, hey, listen, man. The street life is going to always go on. But the people that get smart, they're going to understand that it's not a benefit. It's not a flex. It's not a flex. Not at all, Because somebody going to tell, regardless. It's going to be a snitch in the crew. They're going to give up information. They're going to line somebody up. Next thing you know, all the podcasts going to interview. They look cool now. They did the reverse Uno on the world, though. You see how the game reversed? Who would have ever thought that the snitch is more respected? You hear me? The snitch is more respected than the person that is in the street and supposed to be a stand-up individual that go to jail. The person that's a stand-up individual and go to jail, they don't get no respect on the street because they in jail. Now they get respect in jail, but what's more important, being on the street or being in jail? So they're not going to get the same respect on the street. Hey, listen, the game of life has went in a different direction. It's totally different, man. Yeah, it's in a different direction. The times have changed. And if you caught in the old time, you're going to be left behind. That's why WACK and them just keep talking about like paperwork and shit like that. Man, don't nobody care about the paperwork WACK and 600 talking about. Nobody cares about it. You got some people that get on there and might comment on it, but don't nobody care. They lost. They missed that era. It was an era that was out there when you had the paperwork on somebody and it was like, oh man, I never thought they would tell. Now you put the paperwork on somebody, people already expected. Oh man, I knew that nigga was telling. I knew he wasn't right. So what? Yeah, I don't deal with him anyway. Then you got some people who say, hey, he ain't tell on me. So what you doing it for? Yeah, it don't even get you no clout though. Now, you know, everybody looking at them like, yo, y'all come up with fake paperwork. So if it's real or not, it's like, man, so what? Honestly, right? Honestly, by WACK and 600 and those dudes talking about who's snitching and putting fake paperwork, real paperwork, or whatever up there, they helping the person out. That's all they doing. They not hurting the person, nothing. This why, you know, I say that they fools. And when you see 600, right, he's a follower. He's a big follower, straight up. He follows anything WACK does. You know, he wants to be a part of something, but he doesn't understand that by him putting paperwork out there about somebody, all you do is light them up. You get people to know who they are. You're not damaging that person. And especially if they on social media. If you post somebody that's on social media and you call them a snitch, all you do is draw attention to them. Now you got some civilians out here, right? That's gonna go watch the snitch because they don't care about that rule. Straight up. But you know, they don't know, they don't understand that. They don't understand that. You know what I mean? They just looking for attention. Yeah. For real, for real. WACK and 600 though. Yeah. It's just some different type of individuals, man. Yeah. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. For sure. I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, all of y'all. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Let me see here. Yeah. Let me see here. It's just so funny, man. I can't even lie. It's so funny. They so funny. They got left back in the time, man. We get left back in time. For sure. Let me see. The hell she do this?
Nah,
for?
this is
What she do this for? Let's see what she said. Teen pleads guilty. She stabbed her boyfriend to death. God damn. What she was going through. Let me see what she was going through.
Story we're following for you. A teenage girl stabbed her boyfriend to death amid an argument, and today, nearly 2 years later, she's pleaded guilty. The deadly stabbing happened in Northwest Miami-Dade, December of 2024.
Christian Colon is with us now with that major update from the courtroom. And Christian, will this teenager get any prison time for killing her boyfriend?
Yeah, that's right. Jahar Malik pleaded guilty today, and now she will let the judge decide her sentencing. When it comes to prison time, she is facing up to 30 years behind bars. Take a look. This is Jahara Malik. She was 17 at the time that she stabbed her boyfriend. She's charged with manslaughter for killing her boyfriend, 17-year-old Yakeem Lawler. Lawler's family has been very vocal since the beginning, holding protests outside the Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office, demanding accountability. Their calls for justice eventually led prosecutors to actually file charges against Malik more than a month after the killing. Today, nearly 2 years later, the case will not go to trial. There was no plea offer. Instead, Malik pleaded guilty and will allow a judge to decide her punishment. The victim's family says they want the max here, which is, like I mentioned, 30 years in prison. Let's listen to what they told us.
I want the max. You know, that's what I want. A life for a life. You know what I'm saying? She took my son's life for no reason. She took my son's life because he was honest with her, that he didn't want to be with her. And she not realizing her actions, her behavior, and her entitlement is the reason why he didn't want to be with her.
Manslaughter is negligent conduct that was brought on, even though it was not intended to result. It says a whole lot, as far as I'm concerned, her recognizing and accepting responsibility.
Again, back here live in May, there was a hearing scheduled for May 5th. There will be a sentencing hearing. State attorneys will likely ask for prison time. Meanwhile, defense attorneys, who of course represent Malik, they will ask for mercy because since the beginning, they have always claimed that this was an accident. Again, this sentencing hearing is set for May 5th. I'll send it back to you guys. We're now live in Miami. Christian Colon, NBC6 News.
Wow. Yeah. A teen. 17, stabbed her boyfriend, and she looked like she was smiling. I ain't even gonna hold you. She was smiling. Yeah, like she really, didn't care. Yeah. So now she gets sentenced in May 5th, same day Big U and Loose Cannon trial. So you get sentenced in May for this situation. And I don't think that she's going to get that much time. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think she's going to get that much time. Depending on the circumstances, with these type of situations, I think the judges be kind of lenient, Yeah, I think she's going to get some time, definitely. I don't think she's going to get probation. But I don't think she's going to get a lot of time. I don't think she's going to get nowhere near 30 years, especially being as though that she was a teen and it was a stabbing, however the situation happened, it was wrong, for it to go that far. But I don't think she gonna get a lot of time. Yeah, judge might give her like 5-10 years. She gotta sit down and think about that, but might not even give her that much. Judge mess around, give her like 3-4 years. Yeah, being as though that she was a teen, feeling like, okay, you're gonna give her like some time to think about it, but she still got a lot of life ahead of her too. So, yeah. We gonna see, May 5th, they're gonna post it back up. Young girl. Yeah. You gotta watch who you deal with too, man. Like you don't never know how life gonna go. You'll never know what direction life gonna go, man. Things can be going all good for you 1 minute, and then the next minute it's just down, over. You never know how life gonna go for you, ever. That's why, you gotta be mindful. I think, when you're young, you live young and wild. And then some people, when they get older, they live in wild too. But you just never know what's going to happen, And I think, when it comes to life, you care about your life, but the way that the world functions, I think other people really don't care about your life the way you do. So you just got to be mindful. I think everything is put in place for the world to run in this system we got, but nobody really cares. You get caught up in certain things happen, certain things go a certain way, but it's like, I don't think people really care. I think people do certain jobs that they get numb to. You do a certain job that you see all the time, you get kind of numb. You might see a different situation, so it make you look at it different, like, man, I never seen something like this, and it give you a different outlook on that situation because it might never seen something that severe or the way that happened, but man, you get kind of numb. You do something every day. It's like, all right, I got this again. I got to go and deal with this. Yeah. And you got to be mindful dealing with other people, man. Yeah. Things is in place for us to live a certain way, but when you're dealing with other people, man, you just never know how things will go. Never. You're dealing with somebody, they might wake up feeling some type way one day and it just go left. For real, for real. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's see here. Law and crime. Let me see here. I think they said that YouTuber that off them people out there, I think he said he faced a death penalty. Man, he faced a death penalty. Man, you gotta be mindful what you do. You gotta be mindful what you do. Man. Smash that like button if you haven't hit the like button yet and subscribe to the channel for shizzle. Let me see here. Got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. Let me see here. You got to be more careful. You got to be more careful, man. Let me see here. Let me see. Probably personally. Okay, man. Shout out to all y'all that rock with Deezy. You know, I appreciate all of y'all. Appreciate all y'all, man. Yeah, I appreciate all of y'all. Let me see. Yeah, I appreciate all y'all, man. Hit that like button, that subscribe button. Let's see this joint here real quick. Okay, they got Jaleese on here. And they saying, did Sporty Face get a DP for sitting with Munchie B?
What are you turning into, bruh? Me, no, personally, though, I'm like, bruh, this is over with. It's over. It's over.
Yeah.
It's done. The street is done. It's washed up. You know
It's watered down.
It's watered down. It's
You know what I'm
done.
saying? Like, it ain't.
The streets say the same. It's just the people in the game that change, man.
Yeah, I feel like the media or the media side of things like took a toll on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of people like they want to still keep whatever they got going on in regards to the entertainment business. So like that's where it comes conflicting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really push this gangster narrative because like you still want this lifestyle and this entertainment business, and in order to fulfill that, you're gonna have to stay out of jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, or you're gonna have to. You don't have no substance, because if this is where you come from and this is what you do, you have to push this gangster. You're gonna have to stay in body with that just a little bit. You don't have to.
All you gotta do is just be you. Quit trying to perpetrate and be something you're not.
I mean, but what your fans, if your fans love you for street, then if you're not in the streets, you ain't doing nothing. Then what?
Right.
If they really your fans, they're gonna take you regardless. If they're really your fans, they're gonna love you regardless.
Now when your music starts to pivot, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
sometimes when the music pivot and this is what they know you for, they like, man, we don't want these.
That's what
bring the old, no, such and such back. You know how they be saying, bring the old back. Like
the old Drake back. The old
yeah.
Is well Drake. But I'm just saying though, like they always, I don't know, like
Man, the internet crazy. Man, they got, oh man, it's just crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man. This shit is wild. Like, who is this? Like, how do you have an opinion on something that you really don't know about? Yeah, I just feel like Jalise don't know nothing about the streets, jail, you know, the law, none of that. But it's just like, I don't know. Because I guess she got her legs showing. She got an opinion. I don't know. Adam done put her in the light. Like some of these people, they just be talking. They ain't got no experience out there. You just got experience because you got some kids, man. That's it, man. You ain't got no street experience, man. It's crazy. That shit wild. Like, you just got some kids, you know, but you ain't got no damn street experience. Yeah, I don't think she's been to jail or something. I don't even know if she's been to jail or something. She been out there. She like, come on, man. I don't know. That should be wild with these people.
The streets, man. Streets is dead. I don't know, man. The streets is dead to me, bro. You feel me? Especially if y'all preaching street and you a rapper and then you get successful and then you get more successful. Imagine me talking about some street shit. I'm Kanye and I'm gonna sell out the SoFi. I don't give a about what y'all doing over there. You know what I mean? I don't give a something they do.
Yeah.
And you ended up in the feds, you ended up in jail, y'all ended up in Ricos. Y'all
Now
got
y'all
all this
stagnant.
money. Now y'all stupid.
Yeah.
Now I'm glad you said that. So with you saying that, how do you feel about gangsters being media personalities or podcasting?
What you mean, gangster? Like gangbangers or niggas just in the streets? Gangsters
that are still active.
There's no active gangbangers doing podcasting right now that are successful. Not one.
What do you mean?
They're
Elaborate.
gang members, but there's not like gang bangers that's active in the streets that's still
going out
doing
shooting,
street.
bang, bang, then coming
That's
to get on the
successful
mic.
podcasters in this media world.
But if they're still pushing that gangster narrative, that gangster persona, how are they not still active?
There's not one that's successful. There's not one that's successful. And I know who you're thinking about. I know you want to tear them down. Now that's when I'm analyzing you in your eyes.
I'm just
and
asking the
I know
question.
you're trying to think, but are they pushing that? Would you say a Munchie B is pushing that? Would you say and Hefe is pushing that? Do you think Blueface is pushing that?
I feel like they are, but behind the scenes.
But they're not pushing that on camera.
On camera, but then that's what makes them biased on camera.
If they were doing that in the streets.
But they are doing that because Blueface and Munchie B got into it because Munchie B is always campaigning for the Bloods and Blueface called him out on it and Munchie B felt some type of way.
But ain't nothing
Tell me
wrong
if
with
I'm
campaigning for the Bloods. You know, we cheering and doing good for the Bloods.
He
Ain't
gets
nothing wrong
so
with that.
offensive
You feel me?
when it pertains to any blood.
But Blueface and Munchie B is not on there like ain't one family. It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
They can't
because if they did that, they wouldn't even be potting. Because they not even supposed to be talking.
They're
nothing.
not supposed to be talking. That's why Blueface got the DP. But anyways, with Munchie B and Blueface, they've been having steady.
So you saying Blueface got a DP for this?
See, her being around WACK, right? She like talk too much about certain things and she wants to be involved around these people. I think that her being so loose like that could get her like in a situation. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely messy. You know, the way she talks about, Munchie B and Sporty Face and Hefe. I know she don't like the individuals, but she got to remember WACK be high. You know what I mean? WACK be, his homies be with him. Yeah, his homies be with him, and he running around. He looking over his shoulder every second like he got a pack. You know what I'm saying? WACK outside, when he go, he looking like he got a pack. He got to be on point. Got some jokers with him. He got to make sure. And she moving around, a little loose. Yeah, but stirring things up. If Sporty Face had a DP and, and Hefe was doing what he's doing and Munchie B doing that right there, you being somebody that was at No Jumper trying to like stir that up, I don't think that's a good look for her though. Yeah, I'm sure she don't care, but you don't care till something don't go your way.
For sure.
For sitting down with him?
For sitting down with Munchie B.
For sitting down, he was not supposed to do that. Y'all know he got a DP because he got on his live stream with them shades on, with them dark shades on.
I don't know. I never met
We're
dude
not
or
gonna
none of that.
act crazy.
But I heard about it, but I didn't know that it was over him sitting down with Munchie B.
He was not supposed to sit down with Munchie B.
Okay, yes, this is y'all realm, so y'all tell me more.
What, y'all
She was on there. She was going up at them, and she told him like, "You got a DP coming," and everybody just brushed it off like, "Ah, man."
He said, "I could never get a DP."
He like, "I could never get a DP." I say, what did the boy say? A few hours later, he got the glasses on. He ain't got the see-through ones. He got the black ones on. Hey,
so the SpongeBob shit came on 2 hours later. He had them glasses on.
Yeah. So they saying allegedly he got DP'd over that. Then some of them, like for baby Draco, Draco said he got DP'd over going at it with him, over he getting into it with his cousin and all that.
So Deezy baby Draco said he got DP'd too.
No, he said, but he got DP'd. Draco saying he got DP'd over whatever him and Draco and 4X was going through.
I don't think that had anything to do with that. It was Munchie
there,
B.
So I don't know.
The only thing I don't like though is, you know what I mean, still being on the platform where bro and your cousin don't with her.
Thank you.
That's the only thing I don't like.
But he wanted to say.
Other than that, I with him.
Do you think he went to that platform to spies his cousin? Because he told his cousin don't mess with Draco. So since you want to mess with him, I'm finna go to No Jumper with the people you don't like now.
Oh, so we just all scam.
Yeah, we just all scam. You get what I'm saying?
Everything scam.
So you ain't gonna listen to me, Terrell. You gonna still with him? Okay, I'm finna go with the white man.
Oh yeah,
so like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it kind of seemed like that. It was giving that. Yeah, it was giving out a little bit.
Shout out to
I feel like he was.
Hey, stay pushing positive piece.
Oh my goodness.
That's what he do.
She don't like the positive piece.
It's not the bro.
She don't like the positive piece when it comes to that because you cried, and that's forever gonna stick.
No, but she said she cried in anger. She wanted to do something.
You didn't blitz.
That there, right? They've been doing the podcast after that together, right? So I don't know if that was the issue, but she definitely got real emotional when she was on that show with them. And the way she talked now, as if she didn't get emotional at that time when she was on the spot about something. So I think she needs to like take it easy, man. She acting like she a man when she a woman, and she in these rooms with these men, like, they really are there to protect her and they care about her when, this is business. And it ain't no love, but some people, they gotta learn the hard way.
Nothing. That's all I'm just trying to tell you. You didn't blitz that day, talking all that shit. Oh, this is me. I'm Jalisa. You didn't do nothing. You was talking and you didn't do.
T-Rail is hilarious, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I respect it though. You see?
Yeah.
But listen, though, I stood my ground though. I just got a little emotional.
You tried.
I did though.
You tried.
Because Spuddyface got a DP like right after that.
You were so happy.
I was.
We can't confirm that he got a DP.
You just said a few hours, not you. A few hours later.
Said that.
Nah,
That he had different glasses
let me
on. That's what
reiterate.
I said.
Yeah,
and he hold it. He
no,
kept
he
wearing
said
them
he
for
got.
like a week or two.
No, he said he got a DP. He just didn't directly say it. He indirectly said it. Yeah.
What did he say?
He went on his live stream and he was talking about like basically like how, you know, people you thought would have your
They
back.
called him right when it was going on. Draco said, I got the phone call. They said they're doing it right now. That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he said on his camera. Because they be going at it. He be trying to beg him, like, just leave me alone, man. I'm dealing with your cousin.
Hey,
Leave
this
me
troll
alone.
shit is crazy, homie.
But now I ain't got no problem with Spuddyface, but he did like, I don't know, I feel like he kind of was like feeling like he was just more superior than a lot of that, you know, was you know, involved in this
space.
The space. And then like I feel like he kind of let bygones be bygones with Munchie to solidify his spot on the panel, but then it started to like unravel. Cause like now they be having some little like static, like you could feel the tension, like even if you just watching on camera, like I mean, you know, on the internet or whatever the case may be, like it's static. Like,
I think they static on these stems from he think Munchie B is biased when it comes to the B team, and Munchie B whole thing is proven. I was unbiased, but I don't know.
but if Spuddyface is not an active gang member, that shouldn't even matter if he's biased or not.
I mean, yeah. You're right. But he loved the B team. You can't get that over. But he not. I mean, but he loved the B team.
Great.
But he not because he do get into that's on that side. He do get into it. I know one because he didn't want to answer that little question. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jalise need to watch what she get herself into, man. Yeah. Watching WACK too much, paying attention to WACK might get you in a situation. Yeah. And WACK, he don't care what kind of situation he gets you into. Straight up. Yeah. He just want to have his agenda and use whoever that he can for his agenda. So you better watch out. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Let me see here. Smash that like button, that subscribe button, man. Let me see here. Let me see here. Okay. Okay, man. Listen, yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Yeah. Okay, Stunna Girl went live and said they already got a green light on her. Hey, I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. Honestly, I would not doubt it because she like definitely real messy. So I wouldn't doubt it. She's real messy. You know what I mean? And she paying attention to like how WACK be doing that shit. And I think she like the fellas. And that could be bad. Let me see here. That could be bad, man. Yeah, that could be bad, man. Yeah, that could be bad. Let me see here. Let's say Stunna Girl responds release back on Fig. All right, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Shout out to all y'all. Let's see here.
Because at the end of the day, you don't want to see me on some gangster shit. Never have, never will, never done nothing to me. Like, y'all seen a bitch on there telling a story like she fucking Soulja Boy. And then I got the busting it. Bitch, you ain't get the busting shit, bitch. Do I gotta call the whole hood in this motherfucker? Do I gotta bring out the niggas? Mozzie, Shine, Clap. Do I gotta bring the niggas outside? Do I gotta do that? Cause that bitch wasn't even a part of that situation. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bitch? Like, then Stunna, she pulled out her gun and then she was like, oh, all right. Bitch, do I look like the type of bitch that's gonna pull out my gun and then go, oh, okay. Are you dumb, bitch? If I ever pulled out something, bitch, just know it got spunky immediately, bitch. Like, I'm not pulling it out and, oh, all right, y'all got it. Bitch, are you fuck? Now I'm really suing you, bitch. Because now you're really playing, bitch. Now you're really getting sued. Like, you're getting sued, bitch. You're getting sued. Just for telling that weak-ass, lying-ass story, bitch, you're getting sued. I promise you, bitch. I don't care if you have $0, which we all know you do. You got 0 in that account, bitch. It's so funny, too, because a bitch used to try to, like, beef with me on some money shit. Now it's just a bitch has accepted her fate that she's a broke-ass bitch. Like, yeah, I'm a broke-ass bitch. Yeah, we know. You're a hating broke-ass bitch who don't got shit going on, who is a dope fiend, who is obsessed, who is 10 years older than a bitch. Like, I'm sick of bitches, bitch. You're getting sued straight up. Getting sued. And then this bitch has this, like, mental psychosis with J-Bo. J-Bo don't like you, boo. You spoke on his dead brother, bitch. If he was following you, it was because he was trying to blame your stupid ass, bitch. I just want to let you know that. He's never been cool with you. He's never liked you. You spoke on his dead fucking older brother. Are you dumb, bitch? And you've been blackmailing him ever since because you was fucking on his little homies and trying to get all this tea on him. Bitch, I would have been following your bitch ass too, scoping out your backgrounds, bitch. Are you dumb? J-Bo's the one that told me that bitch had to breathe into a breathalyzer to even start her fucking car. Like, are you stupid, bitch? Like, this bitch really got a mental psychosis. Leave us alone, bitch. Like, we are all in a collective agreement. Like, leave us the fuck alone, bitch. Leave me alone. I don't even give a fuck if you leave them in. Leave me alone, bitch. I'm sick of bitches bothering me. Like, bitch, I live my beautiful ass life, bitch, minding my fucking business, bitch, doing what the fuck I do. Big chain, big house, big, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch is going on over here. Period, bitch. Leave me alone, okay? I get you're obsessed with me. I would be obsessed with me too, but I would keep it to my motherfucking self. I ain't gonna lie. Especially if I don't like a bitch. Oh, bitch, you know my chain ain't that. All cash, no credit. All cash, no credit. Yeah. Tag your jeweler. Bitches can't tag their jeweler. Bitches don't even have a chain. We'll never see a chain. And then you know what the excuse is gonna be? Oh, I'm not a rapper. But if somebody was to tell you today, bitch, do you want a chain? Bitch, you will be diving to the jewelry store. But you're gonna use the excuse because you can't afford it that you're not a rapper. Bitch, you can't afford the chain. Okay? Straight up. But you're gonna use the excuse, I'm not a rapper, I don't want the chain. Bitch, shut up. Because if a jeweler came in your DM today, bitch, and was like, what type of chain you want? You're not going to say, I'm not a rapper, I don't want the chain. Bitch, just say you can't afford this motherfucker. Straight up. Like, but anyways, I'm just talking my shit. I could talk my shit. I'm in my little bubble. Look at my doll. Hi, babies. Yeah, but that's how I'm doing it 2026. So I advise any podcasters, what else is there? YouTubers, bloggers, Instagram tea pages, TikTok, coochie lickers, any of you motherfuckers playing with my motherfucking name, I'm gonna make you cough up that coin. Straight up. You're coughing it up. That's what the fuck you're gonna do. You're gonna cough it up. Got that? All right. So we got that score settled. Is this another fucking fat, obsessed bitch on my shit? I hope not. You know what would be funny too? Like, when bitches don't like me, they be fucking obsessed with me for years. Like, get over it, bitch. Get the fuck over it, ho. These hoes, when they be obsessed with me, they be obsessed with me for fucking years. And y'all see that shit. Like, damn, bitch, what is it about me that just makes bitch a decade go by and you still want to think about me? Because, bitch, I'm not thinking about you. I'm not watching you, Pooh. Like, what the fuck? Like, goddamn, I know I'm a bad bitch, but goddamn, you bitches be tooting my motherfucking.
Hold up. She definitely annoying. Straight up. No cap. Facts. She's annoying. Her voice is annoying. Now, she keep talking about she gonna sue this person and sue that person. But at the same time, she disrespecting people. Like, hold up, man. Nobody going for that, man. You don't go sit down. Like, ain't nobody going for that, man. You gonna sue this person and sue that person, and like who do you think you are, man? You gotta relax. Straight up. You gotta relax.
Or like, I can show y'all a list of bitches that's obsessed with me till this day that will come in comments and talk about me, that will just be in under every, like, what the fuck, bitch? Like, I know I got that aurora. I know I got that feng shui about me. I know I got that light about me, but it's like, damn, bitch. Like, I don't think it's that much being obsessed in the motherfucking world, like aura. I don't think so. Like, I think Beyonce is a bad bitch, and I'm not fucking obsessed with her. I don't watch her fucking every move, but I think that's a badass bitch. Like, what? Beyonce, like.
Hey, listen. Yes, she is a pretty girl, but she's not attractive. Once she speaks, I don't care how pretty she looks, it's a turn on. Her conversation is bad. And, you know, people that got their own stuff going on, they're not attracted to this. You know, it's some people that might not have experienced different women that'll fall for somebody like her because they haven't experienced. But if you experienced different women, this is a turn off. She is annoying the way she speaks. Like, grow up. Grow up. Straight up. You need to figure out it's time to grow up. The way you talk, like, don't nobody want to be around no gangster talking girl. Act like a lady. Like, come on. You can be a girl that's about your business and you ain't allowing nobody to play with you. Cool. But the delivery is like, come on, man. Like, stop it, man. Yeah. This the type of broad that you stay away from, right? Because you already know the hood niggas is already on her. And you don't want her to know your business because every hood nigga know her. And all the hood niggas gonna know your business as soon as you try to get with her. Straight up. These are the type of broads you be like, nah. You gotta have that experience though. You know, some people ain't had that experience and they deal with something like this and then stuff start happening to them or something happened in their life. And then you be like, damn, why I deal with her? A joint like this, negative. You know, for me, you know, that's my personal opinion. It's a straight negative. I don't care what she say she got. I don't care what she say she doing. I don't know, because I got to protect my peace at the same time. And I know it's going to be a lot of drama with you. You know, you're going to have all the hood niggas that's on your top. They in your business. They in your phone. You know what I mean? And they going to be in your business on whoever you talking to. And when you get mad, you're going to be telling your business. You got to worry about some nigga that she done told your business to trying to come behind you and line you up because he know that you communicate with her and she know your moves and all that shit. Like, you got to have that knack for this shit. Understanding that this type of broad, that pretty shit, negative. I don't want it. I don't even want to try it out. Straight up, negative. I don't want none of that. You can have that. I don't care what you say you got, this, that, and third. No, I don't want none of that. Yeah. She tweaking. For real, for real. You know, smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Nah. Gucci. That's it. Yeah. Nah. Hey, listen. You said you never know a person. She might be perfect. Negative. 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 Man, I've been doing this too long. Yeah, I've been doing this too long, man. Yeah, I've been doing this too long. Too long. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't no young whippersnapper. I've been doing this too long. I understand. And I done had my share. Trust me. I done had my share. I done had a ball in my life. And I know the type of people, you know, that the hood niggas gravitate to. This joint right here is a hood nigga magnet. You hear me? I'm going to tell you right now. That joint right there, she's a hood nigga magnet. You got to have all the robbery niggas. You going to have all the street niggas that's running around on some goofy stuff. You going to have all them type of niggas that's on her top. Yeah. You know, the nigga that's about his bag and he's structured right, he gonna get lined up dealing with her because all the goofy niggas that she associate with, when they see her around a nigga that's on his job, they gonna plot on that nigga. Straight up. You hear me? That's the game. You know, she got a roster of street niggas. Yeah, she got a roster of street niggas. You know, crash outs. A nigga that'll go do something goofy for and go to jail for a long time because he wanted to ride for her. Yeah, I already know. Joints like that, no. If I was to meet a joint like that, right, and she tried to act like somebody else, you know, and then I got to see that, oh, hell no. That's it. Nah, I don't need to talk to you no more because I don't even want to put myself in that mode where I got to be on defense mode and paying attention to worry about somebody that knows you trying to get to me. Yeah, and she with Baby Shooter too. You hear me? We know what Baby Shooter do. He tell you right now, he want to rob stuff. So if he running around wanting to rob stuff and he tell you, and this is the guy she with, I just explained exactly what type of guy she like and what type of guys gravitate to her. Yeah, I don't want nothing like that. You can have that. See, but I'm going to tell you though, she young, so it's all good right now. When she get older, shit gonna hit different. Because those guys, they gonna want the young joints. Yeah, like those robbery guys and those guys that running around on that goofy shit, they ain't gonna want that. But you can already tell what type of joint she is. You know what I mean? She talking about if she pull the yammy out, if she pull the yopper out, she gonna let the yopper go. If I pull it out, oh, I'm letting it go. Huh? Take it easy, little mama. Hold up, man. You gotta relax, little mama. Yeah, like straight up. until you be around here and somebody hit you with one of them things in the lower back, the neck somewhere, and you in that chair, and all that pretty shit don't mean nothing no more. You hear me? You get hit in the wrong spot. You out here wanting to be in that gangster world. You get hit in the wrong spot, and they sit you down. You be in that chair, can't move, and all that pretty shit ain't the same. You hear me? But you know, this what I say, you know, with people like her, they take it for granted. You know, I think, you know, they take it for granted. Straight up. Yeah, you know what I mean? She probably could have, you know, other things going on, you know, without putting herself in the middle of them things, but they take it for granted until something crazy happened. Then they got to self-reflect. Man, I should have made better decisions. Why did I do this? Why did I do that? I could have made better decisions. I didn't have to do that, but you know, right now she in the middle of it, so she not thinking about it because she's doing it right now. It feel good. You know what I'm saying? It feel good. Yeah. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Homegirl tweaking. I ain't even gonna hold homegirl tweaking, man. Yeah. She talking about she gonna sue everybody. All right, you gonna sue everybody. Nobody cares. Who cares? You say, oh, I'm gonna sue everybody. You say something about me and you play with my name and all right, okay, cool. Nobody care about that, man. Yeah, nobody care about that. They be tweaking. You know what I mean? Man, I appreciate all y'all that rock with SBGB TV, man. If you haven't hit the like button yet, man, make sure you smash that like button. You know, subscribe to the channel. Go check out the merch, sbgbtv.com. Yeah, man. You know, we going in. We going in, man. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel, man. It's your boy Deezy. We grinding. Yeah. The dudes on Kick that I wanted to call earlier bugging. They bugged out. Straight up. A whole bunch of crazy individuals called in bugging. Yeah, shout out to all y'all, man. If you want us to promote anything for you, email me. sbgbtv@gmail.com. Yeah, shout out to all y'all, man, that rock with Deezy. Yeah, make sure y'all follow us on all the platforms. We on Twitch. We on Kick. We on Rumble. We on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you follow us on all platforms. Yeah, we can't go live on TikTok for 2 days now. It's 2 days, might be 2 or 3 days. Can't go live on TikTok, man. Dang. Yeah, I mean, we was doing good. We just started getting active on there with the lives. I mean, we on TikTok. We got about 2 days, 2-3 days. They gave us a break on TikTok, so we just gonna drop some videos over there now. That's all. We're gonna drop some videos. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. So we know I gotta make sure, you know, people calling, I gotta say, man, well, I gotta watch it. Gotta watch your language, man. I gotta watch certain things. Certain words. They got us. You know what I mean? Yeah. Shout out to all y'all, man. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a member of the channel. Appreciate y'all. You know, make sure you smash that like button if you ain't hit that like button yet. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed to the channel. Appreciate all of y'all, man. Run the table. All rim. Jan Meeks, Trees. Yeah. Well, we made it through. Got that live in. You know what I mean? Unless we on Rumble, we can talk crazy as we want to. We on Rumble right now. We on Rumble. I mean, I gotta get people start going on Rumble, get some activity though. C Brown, LaPortia. Yeah. I got Jan Meeks went over there on Twitch. It started to get him active. So I might gotta like put that together. Start telling somebody, yo, go on this platform, go on that platform, and start commenting a little bit. Because when she started commenting over there, they did come out. But I can't be dealing with those them racist individuals though. Straight up. They was out of pocket. Okay, so you'll go. All right. Yeah, I mean, straight up. Yeah, well, them people was tweaking. Like, they tweaking. Facts. Out of control. Yeah. Man, hit that like button. Subscribe. And y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Deezy. I appreciate all of y'all that be rocking with SBGB TV, man. And y'all already know what it is. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Nah.